Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It's the Morning Huddle. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. AJ and Rob on a small Friday.
Almost home. Almost there. You lose something?
Yeah.
Did you break your tool?
No.
What?
Hey, Vic.
What's going on over there?
What'd you do?
I'm just missing one of my sheets that I needed today.
Oh.
I had something to promote today, and I'm missing my little sheet for
You need
it.
that one?
No, I need the Vic. Do you have the one with the Natural Bridge Caverns thing?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Let's see here. No, I don't have that either.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got the cheerleaders.
We'll figure it out.
We got post. Well, you're talking about the Valentine's dinner.
Yeah, Valentine's dinner at the underground Valentine's dinner. Okay. We'll figure that out. All right. What a show we've got for you today, friends. It's going to be a lot of me looking for lost things. Can't find my stuff. No big deal. You know, things like that.
Just another day, really.
That's right. Now, I had an idea of how I wanted to start the show, but then Rob brought up something that is fascinating to me.
It was a disconcerting evening.
What do we have here? No, this isn't what I'm looking for. Okay. That's all right. Remember that thing that Dax brought into the other day and was like, hey, promote this on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Oh, it's over? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good. Wow. Oh, so maybe he came in here and stole it. I had that paper in here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. But we do have some stuff to give away today.
We have, we go for days on end.
I know. I don't understand
and then suddenly the flood comes.
Who do we blame here? Pledge?
I blame everybody but us.
Yeah. It's a pledger issue.
You know that San Antonio versus everybody? It's the Morning Huddle versus everybody.
Yeah,
because we are the 18th best show in all the world.
Listen, there is a lot of jealousy in the building.
It's petty cliques.
A lot of jealousy.
We're above that.
They're like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna hide AJ's promo sheet. I'm gonna make him look
bad copy like Ron Burgundy.
I'm gonna make him look real bad tomorrow morning. He's gonna be like looking all over the place. Where's my sheet? Where's my sheet that I'm supposed to read?
And F you, San Antonio. Wait.
Yeah. That's what.
I can't say that.
That's why Rob said that offensive word yesterday. Somebody scripted that for him.
My wife almost slapped me when I got home.
Oh, really? She heard it?
It happened right when she was in the car.
Oh, no.
I don't even want to get back on it. I'm going to wake up with a cold sweat here on out.
Did she say that I did sound like that?
No, it was more that. What were you thinking, Rob? You don't.
Right.
That's
a slur.
It is. And I apologize for myself and all those around. I apologize for AJ.
I don't need that.
Sorry for Vic.
Don't apologize for me. You mean you apologize to me?
I'm just talking about in general. Why do you feel slandered?
I mean, you were talking to me.
Personal.
You were talking to me.
I was talking about the accent.
No, then you said, basically you said that I sound a certain way.
No, that was more about the accent, not the.
And now you're apologizing for me somehow.
Well, that's habit.
Imagine me like saying, Rob, you're a real a-hole. Then you know what? I apologize for that. I apologize on behalf of Rob as well for the way that he.
I'm the king of the backhanded compliment.
Yeah,
wait just a
like
second.
that.
I'm going to say a little prayer against you.
But you were saying on the way in, was this yesterday or today?
Yesterday I went home. I got in the car, as is typical, and to unwind, I just put it on my I have YouTube music. I don't know why, but I don't have Spotify, but same.
I have Apple Music,
so
but
I had to leave Apple.
You're a green texter.
Yeah, so I had to fall into something. I have a vast vault of Apple Music that I can only access on an iPad. But on the way home, so I just put it on my Apple Music, and I said, play the samples. And it just goes through different genres. And if I like something, I'll stick with it. And it played a blues song, and then I said, bang, let's stick with this for a minute. And they played another song by a guy named Morgan Luna.
Okay.
And I liked the song. It was called Down by the River, something like this. Blues, hardcore, guitar, bluesy stuff.
In a van down by the river?
Well, no, it's called Down by the River. Living in a van down by a river.
In a van
My name, what's his name, Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. No, Morgan Luna. So I got home, I was intrigued because I like the blues genre. So I looked it up, and the first thing that came up was, this is an AI band.
Oh, no.
And I felt dirty. I felt deceived. And I didn't know whether I should, is that acceptable?
No.
I don't think it is.
No way.
Is there any way that it ever could become acceptable? Because I'm telling you, YouTube Music gave that to me. I wasn't searching for it, so it believes it's
you should be
some
able
kind
to
of music.
First of all, you should be able to hit a filter that says, I don't ever want that.
Honestly, I haven't looked. Maybe there is one. But I'm just saying, out of not a random selection, because obviously it knew I liked a certain genre, and it was giving me flavors of those genres. And that popped up. So I don't know, does YouTube Music accept that as music? Do we just it's okay? Should there be some kind of what's coming next is AI, and maybe you're down, it's okay with you. There's synthesizers and loops and all kinds of stuff already that isn't a natural thing. So, I wonder when the first loop machine came out and you didn't need a drummer anymore. Wonder what happened then. We carried on, and there's bands without drummers.
So is it allowed to, is that music, is it copywritten, or is it in the world of music?
That was my first taste of this. This is a genre. I didn't even think that I'd heard on news shows that this has happened to people, that they'd heard this fake music and started following, and then they found out that, wait a minute, this isn't even real, after they had listened to, downloaded a bunch of their music. I don't know. Is it copywritten? I don't know. I don't know if I could just play it without any. This is a bold new genre.
I don't like that. I don't want that at all. But you accidentally clicked. I say accidentally.
I just hit like. I hit the thumbs up. I didn't know it was fake because I wanted to hear another song by them, and that's the way you do it on the YouTube stuff. Is you hit like, and then you'll get several more.
Now you're going to get way more robot music.
Yes. Now I'm going to get fake music. Now I question everything that I hear. I'm not sure if is it real or not.
Yeah, that is a fascinating dilemma. I don't want that. I don't want, especially because I feel like music is such a, I don't know, it's such an expressive thing, and
yes.
It evokes feelings, and I don't want a robot to make me evoke emotion. There's people like Cher and Madonna and Wilson Phillips, who oving out of me.
There's a line in a movie. Remember 2001: Space Odyssey? There was a follow-up, and they were getting this AI. We didn't know what to call it when the movie was made, but this AI engineer was getting ready to put this computer to sleep. They were going to put it in to transport it to go. It doesn't matter. But the computer had this salient idea, and it asked the engineer, "Will I dream when I'm asleep?"
Mm-hmm.
And the engineer turned to it and he said, "Whether you're carbon-based or silicon-based, your program is essentially the same. You're going to dream." And I thought, when I the AI stuff, I thought, is that real or is it not? Is it a dream or is it not?
Yeah.
Is it, whether you're silicon-based or carbon-based, as I am, is it still real?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's a very interesting thought.
I want to know.
What are y'all talking about?
If music is written by a computer and not by a human brain, yet it still stimulates and entertains,
but
is it less?
But
I
yes,
I
it's
think
less.
it
It's
is.
less.
It doesn't feel real.
Who taught the AI what good music is,
there
or
we
how
go,
to
the
play?
garbage in, garbage out theory, the gigo stuff. Whatever comes in is going to come out. You're exactly right.
So I want to know,
But what if Beethoven curated it and it was created out of Beethoven's brain, but it was silicon, not him, but it was really all of his? Is it, where is the line? Because the music, the song I heard, I liked.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm against AI music. I'll say that now.
I seem to fall because I was so disconcerted that we're talking about it today. It was one of those, wow, we're in a bold new world that I had not considered this unintended consequence of what is coming.
I can't believe you hit the like button, though. Now,
yes, now I'm on some kind of...
The bug is in the machine
HAL
now.
9000
Like, it's going to be a part of your algorithm now.
Gremlin.
It's like if you're on Instagram and you click on just one
One
video
booby.
of a girl with really big cans.
One boobs, and then
It's like
all
they
over.
assume that's all you care about.
And they're right.
Yeah, but then what happens when you got to hand your wife your phone and she's
no.
like, babe, why are all your suggested reels giant boobs?
She's talking sports.
Yeah.
I can't help the way she looks. She's a fantastic sports
Sports
mind boob.
I'm just going to blame AI.
That's it.
I'm going to say, babe, that's not even a real person. Those aren't even real boobs. That's AI.
Well,
But actually, my wife has a great nose for what is AI.
I tend
Because
to.
we exchange reels sometimes.
Yeah, and you can
then
tell.
It ruins my day when she's like, oh, that's not real.
And
I'm like,
yeah,
what?
If it's too perfect, it's too perfect.
Or it's real funny.
That's why yesterday was so disconcerting, because I felt like I had an eye or an ear for what is not real.
Yeah,
And
but you don't.
And up until this point, I had a pretty good batting average, but this one got me, man.
Yeah, I feel bad for you because I would be really peeved by that. Now, I also, anytime I hear music that's coming from someone new, I'm instantly like, oh, what is this?
Well, I will be from now on. I was naive. I didn't even consider the fact that the band I was hearing and the song that I liked was written by a computer.
Or at least someone like, obviously every time you hear a new artist, you hear them for the first time, but like, I don't want to be the first one to hear about this person. Like,
Right.
I don't want like, oh, it's Bobby and the Honeysuckles. Like, I'm like, oh, I've never heard of that. I mean, if it's like, oh, here's, I don't know, random person that I've never, that Cody Jinks, that now I know who Cody Jinks is. If Cody Jinks comes across my radio, I'll listen to this.
Right.
But if it's
But if you don't,
Cody Binks,
but
I'm gonna
if
be
you
like,
don't,
I don't
the
know that
thing
Cody
is,
Binks.
But you don't. I trusted my delivery channel. I trusted that YouTube Music would discern that for me and tell me that this wild music wasn't written by a human being.
Yeah,
And
no.
They should warn me. I think that's almost up to them to tell me or not.
I think so too. I think there should be a warning label. Especially, listen, we're especially sensitive to this because eventually AI will take our jobs.
Sports Talk Radio, yeah.
Like, oh, and Dax tells me that all the time. Dax is like, our boss
No,
says,
it won't.
he says, hey man,
You could be replaced.
yeah, we could
By a
replace
Casio
you.
in
We could
2
replace
weeks.
you like that. And I said, oh, you think you can get a robot to tell inappropriate jokes? Oh, you think you can? You think you could just get a robot to have bad sports opinions? No, man, it ain't gonna be that easy. And he's like, oh, I can.
The Dangerfield
I'm working.
2000.
He's like, I'm working on it right
Oh,
now.
it's in a lab right now. It's happening.
So we
Somewhere
gotta be careful.
in the ESPN labs, they're
They're-
creating the perfect sports radio.
They're
host.
building it.
They're programs.
Clay Travis.
The prototype lately is the Pat McAfee 2000,
Oh man.
the
All right.
shirtless version.
Yeah. Let's take a break. When we return, the Spurs made a surprise roster move
It's a tragic-
yesterday.
Yesterday was a tragic day.
We'll talk about that. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, we do have an accident, I-10 westbound just before you get to Foster Road. 2 left lanes are blocked as you slow from 1604. 281 northbound before Jones-Malzberger. That stalls off to the shoulder. Southbound 281 Sunset, another stall, right shoulder blocked. And on 1604 southbound Bandera Road, disabled vehicle off to the shoulder. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about this early morning, give us a call, and we'll check it out at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score major deals on top brands at Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Find your dream mattress today. Their sleep experts are highly trained to find the right one to fit your unique needs. They make sleep easy.
Now is the best time to buy a Connecticut water softener. With current models being closed out to make way for the new ones, you can save big. Call Connecticut at 656-PURE and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you. That's 656-PURE.
If you haven't checked out the new Novo Brazil Brewing Company attached to North Star Mall, what are you waiting for? We're talking craft beers and kombucha on tap, a handcrafted food menu, 8 massive LED screens. This is San Antonio's newest sports watching destination. It's Novo Brazil Brewing Company's first Texas location and is conveniently attached to North Star Mall and open late hours to serve you. Fresh Novo Poke Nachos, Picanha Prime Sirloin, burgers, and more. Novo Brazil Brewing Company. Go to novobrew.com. That's novobrew.com.
Hormones can affect everything. Bad skin, bad hair, low energy, poor sleep, brain fogginess, libido, and weight gain. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we take a functional approach to your hormone problems. Eating right and exercise will not be beneficial without optimal hormone function. This goes for men and women. We do state-of-the-art testing to get to the root of your hormone issues and help you get well and stay well. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. We can help. 210-468-1891.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Yeah. This is AI. Because there's no way he could really be singing this because he's dead.
Yep.
He's
live right now.
It's terrible.
AI's gotten pretty good.
I don't trust any of it. You're not real, man.
As long as you'll be my friend at the end. I wish I could play the drums.
Well, some of us were first chair.
You know, when the first step towards AI taking over music, when I was in school, So for those who don't know, I went to a music college, and I was studying to be an audio engineer. Like I wanted to record and produce music, and the new heat that was coming out around the time that I was in school, and like what we were learning, like. So I was fascinated early at like cutting tape and like like piecing together, like actual tape.
You see, kids. Anyway, go ahead.
But they were like, listen, man, there's this new thing that's here, and this is the future. This is what you need to learn, and it's this thing called Pro Tools. And
I've used that.
what Pro Tools is, it's like this program that can basically make anyone sound like they can make music.
Immaculate.
And it was as simple, like there are big bands out there that can't play a lick, but they will put one note at a time into Pro Tools and piece it together, and it sounds
So at
brilliant.
what point do we say that's enough? At what point?
I didn't like it at the time.
Well,
and
I'm
this
like,
now we're talking. That was like 2002 or 3.
and we powered through.
Yeah,
and
and by the way, every album you hear, is done on Pro Tools. I promise you.
I know that this
or GarageBand.
Well, this is too much. This to me, we have finally reached the nth, or have we?
I mean, if there's no person making the music at all, like I don't want that.
I don't either.
Like I'm for robot umps, but there's got to be a line drawn. There's got to be a line drawn. That's
so. If you're a Morgan Luna fan, and you were force fed that by your music delivery channel,
is Morgan? Is this a guy or a gal?
It's a dude.
I don't trust dudes named Morgan anyway.
Well, there's Waylon. I trust Morgan Whalen.
I don't.
Every day of my life.
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I just don't like it. I don't like a dude named Morgan.
What about a chick named Avery?
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
What about a girl named Hooper? Or Cooper?
Oh, no.
Harper. How about Harper?
Harper's okay. Cooper?
I knew a girl named Coop.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What about a girl named Charlie?
Yeah, I've known Charlie.
But did it have an E at the end or Charli?
It was a Charlene that went by Charlie. She was a country girl.
Yeah.
Dotted her name with the I with a heart.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about Charlie on the
We all have a good Charlie story. And if you don't have a good story about a girl named Destiny, you're not doing it right.
Everybody's got a Charlie.
If you don't have a Charlie or a Destiny or maybe a Crystal, you just haven't done it.
Yeah.
Sorry for those that do. Not all of you are that, but
yeah,
most of you are.
Most of you are. You know what you are.
No, exactly. A girl named Crystal has done it.
Stop pretending. The Spurs news yesterday was that Jeremy Sohan is no longer a San Antonio Spur. And I thought we had resolved this when he wasn't moved at the trade deadline. I said, well, I guess they're going to just roll with this until the end of the year.
We all just assumed that they had the discretion was the better part of valor. The deal wasn't good enough, and they would just make a deal if there was one to be made when the contract was done.
Because whatever you think of Jeremy Sohan, and I told you this last year, he's not one of my favorite Spurs, certainly. He's probably my second least favorite Spur that got real minutes last year. But whatever you think of him, he's an NBA caliber player. And the idea that
is he?
Yeah. I mean, he's not. He's a very specialized tool
that good teams can't afford and great teams have.
You know what he is? He's an Allen wrench. If you put together
he's
Vic, if your daughter came to you and said, "Dad, I'm moving into an apartment. Put me together a tool bag so I can do some basic stuff around the apartment."
Okay, got it.
You're giving her like a screwdriver. You're maybe giving her vice grips, maybe a wrench, a crescent wrench.
Yeah, a small variety of stuff.
And those are things that, like a hammer, that you can use in different ways. You need a flathead and a Phillips, right?
Right. At least that.
You're probably not giving her a set of Allen wrenches.
Or stars or the other ones.
Yeah, because those are specialized tools. But there comes a time where she might need those. You know what I mean?
You're right.
What led us to this is not his skill set. And it's not even his game. It's the unfortunate situation that the Spurs front office has put them in over this terrible period of drafting. minus the ones that they fell ass backwards into. And anyone, you, me, anyone could have drafted Dylan Harper, Steph Castle, and Wembanyama. That's easy. Now get past that. And let's just go back and look at that 22 draft. They took Jeremy Sohan at 9, and look at the dudes that they passed up on. Let's just look at that draft. We're not even going to talk about the Malachi, Brennan Brake, Leslie, 3 first-rounders, the dudes that came and went through there. But just go back to this, and it kind of encapsulates the abject failure of the Spurs scouts. I mean, this is tragic.
Well,
and if it was a singular year, I haven't brought up the Primo year. I haven't even brought up the Luka Samanic, who went long before Keldon went.
Yeah.
So they fell ass backwards into Keldon. He was an afterthought. He was a secondary thing. So minus those, every one of these drafts was tragic. But this is even more so, because not only did they poorly draft, then they poorly managed. He was poorly developed. He was not given the right tutelage and preparation to be what he was supposed to be.
And when you drafted him, you knew he was a raw material.
At 9. And then they said, not only is he so raw, that this 6'10 dude who is really fierce in the paint, that has a nose for the ball, that really needs to be in the thick of it and doesn't need to be in space. You know what we're going to do? We're going to turn him into a point guard.
Yeah, that was
We're going to take him completely out of his realm and then put him in a situation to where he has to do the one thing that he could never learn to do, and that was shoot.
Yeah.
So they drafted a guy that was not prepared for the modern league, and then they put him in the worst possible place to be successful. And it ended up that the number 9 pick in the 2022 draft gets cut on the road a game before the All-Star break. What an abject disgrace and failure on the side of the Spurs. I hope they're ashamed of themselves. This is tragic. I mean, it really is. I mean, most franchises don't survive a Josh Primo, much less a draft pick here. Or we could go to the Malachi Brennan. We had 3 first-rounders and didn't hit any of them. I mean, it really is kind of icing on the cake, and you just go, thank God for luck. Thank God.
This is the argument that Terry Pagula was making for Brandon Bean. Well, he had drafted Josh Allen. It's like, okay, well, the sun shined on a dog's ass. What else have you done?
Seriously, I mean, this is tragic.
No, you're right, but that's sometimes one guy or two layup draft picks can cover up a lot of bad choices that are bad decisions that have been made, and I mean sometimes that's just the way it works out. But you're right. There is a history, at least there was a stretch of really bad drafting and developing by the Spurs. But even what Jeremy Sohan was last year is good enough to be on the floor at times. Like you can find a use for that guy. And if you have an injury, he is a guy who can play a lot of roles. I mean, obviously, you're not going to put him at point guard ever again in your life. But if Harrison Barnes is injured, who's the most? I mean, your most natural replacement for him right now seems to be Carter Bryant.
Well, they drafted his replacement,
but
they knew they had failed a couple of years.
He's a rookie.
I know, but they look at what's happened just over the last week. Over the last 2 weeks, Carter Bryant has become a function in this offense. He's getting 20 points a night. They drafted his replacement. They knew that they had made an error long ago. And I think they were trying to do their best by him. I really do. I think they tried to, but no one was going to take him on because he can't shoot. And at the end of the day, if you are on an offensive scheme where it is literally 4-on-5, where you can just leave him alone till the ball leaves the shooter's hands.
But there's so many guys who are one-way players.
I think the Spurs did everything they could to rectify a terrible situation, and it's not savable. You know, I don't know a lot of places in the NBA where he can play on a contract of a second-year dude where I can't find a rookie to do exactly what he's doing for a third, a quarter of what I'm going to have to pay him.
I'm not saying you. Listen. I'm not saying you've even considered re-signing him. I'm not saying you did anything with him after this season. But
no, I think he's a gettable. Like I keep saying,
you're paying him
a
for this year
that good teams can't afford, but great teams always seem to have. The guy that can fill in the gap, that can come in and play 8 minutes at 4 different positions and make do. But given where the Spurs are in their timeline, given what happened because of the abject failures of other drafts, where he had to do some stuff that he was never intended to do. Or even worse so, they drafted him to do that to him.
Right.
This is just a failure on every side. He should have learned to shoot. He should have worked in the gym more. And whatever he was doing should have figured out a year or so that it was not working. He should have done other stuff. The Spurs certainly should have addressed some of these issues. It's just a tragic situation for a number 9 pick overall who everybody agrees has something.
There's something.
But we let him walk out just goodbye and
for
good
nothing.
riddance for nothing.
That's the part I don't understand, because this is a guy who has some value still. And if you were going to, right now, if nobody picks him up, the Spurs paid him for this year anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the kind of situation that good teams just don't find themselves in.
I will say there is one caveat. There's a world where the Spurs said, hey, we couldn't find a trade partner for you.
Go with God and get a job.
Yeah, good luck.
And that's probably, you're right. I think you're exactly right. But,
But it doesn't excuse the fact that they let it get to this anyway.
On the road, on the flight between L.A. and San Francisco, oh, by the way, here are your papers.
Right.
That just seems – now, I don't think that's how it went down. But seriously, you cut him a game before the All-Star break, so all the teams that are going to be in one room can talk about it. So he's going to have a job by the end of the break. I just can't imagine that he goes unsigned. But I'm not worried about him anymore on what team he lands on. I just look at what happened to the Spurs. How on earth did you get here?
How did you botch it like this? And the guys that in that draft that you mentioned that went after him, the guys you're talking about are probably Jalen Williams and Duren.
Yes.
And neither one of those guys was a sure thing out of college. Remember, Jalen Williams went to Santa Clara, and I was a big Jalen Williams guy, but he played small college ball.
There were enough people that I respect that knew enough that saw that Jalen was going to be good, and Jalen Duren had at least the same physical qualities.
Well, Jalen Duren everybody loved the physical part of it, but Jalen Duren was a head
raw
case
Memphis project,
and a guy who
and James Wiseman had come out of the same boat and had issues. So no, I get there's some hindsight that's 20/20, but what I'm saying is they took a tremendous risk, and they knew that Duren was on the board. I guarantee you, it was nip and tuck between those two. I have no doubt that if you were going to draft a Jeremy Sohan, you certainly worked out a Jalen Duren.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's the same kind of guy. So they chose wrong. They chose poorly. Now, they weren't chasing a Jalen Williams. I don't think he was on the list, but I do think the kind of guy they wanted, it came between those two, and they incorrectly chose. And then there's situations where you think you're the smartest guy in the room, and you draft Josh Primo at the end of a round without taking into consideration all the other things, the reason why he's at the end. Or you draft a Luka Samanic early and fall ass backwards into a Keldon late. It just seems to me that at every proper time to make the right decision, they made the wrong one.
Unless you got a top 5 pick that you can't really screw up.
How are you going to? And even if they'd have screwed up this year, you didn't take Harper, you drafted Kneipel. I mean, okay. I mean, even then they had a safety net this year. So I question the scouting. And then you look. Here's the long-term question we have to ask ourselves: we have a bank vault full of picks. Do we trust these guys to make them, or should they package them and go get guys that are proven? Maybe we got to get away from the built not bought idea that brought these Spurs so many titles, because this brain trust doesn't draft like that brain trust.
Well, I mean, early reports are Carter Bryant's a player.
It looks like it. Maybe we've turned a corner, but I mean, we had a 4-year, 5-year just unfortunate run.
Yeah, and it took a couple of you know how when you're in a shooting slump, sometimes if you're a shooter, sometimes you just want to have a layup. And the Spurs had a couple layups, and now maybe we'll see if they've got the stroke back. But
I'm not saying everybody in the first round should be a hit. I'm not saying that. I'm looking for 10 that can play, but the Spurs have had many opportunities to find those 10, and they passed up on a couple of them. So that, you start questioning, wow, we fight for all these draft picks, but is there any pot of gold at the end of this rainbow that we thought we got when we got these pick swaps, an Atlanta pick? Do I trust them to make the right pick when we finally do get that Atlanta high-end pick? I don't know right now.
How long has the decision maker or the decision making group that's in place, how long have they been making these decisions?
Brian Wright is the addition to this. And I don't know. Pop has always sworn that
RC
RC is still in the building, and I still do think
he's
that
still
he plays
a
role.
I'm sure, yeah.
But he's not in the building. He's SS&E. He's not Spurs. So
okay.
But this is Brian Wright's world, and it has been for the last 3 years. Was certainly massive input from Pop and RC.
Yeah.
But I think he would be the first to say it lands in his lap.
Okay. Well, who was in charge between 2018 and 2023 when they got Wemby?
That's a good question, because title might not have meant as much that far ago, because Pop, no matter what his title was, while he continues to insist that he has nothing to do with the draft, that it really is they buy the groceries and he cooks the meal. We've all kind of winked at that. For over the years, we've always just assumed that the brain trust of RC and Pop and a couple of key scouts that have come and gone over the years were really the talent acquirers. And now Brian Wright, it's his. But in that transition period, while their titles might have been different, Brian Wright might have had the title of GM. How much of a GM was he really? How much blame could he really take? Because he was new to this and he was in the shadow of two giants that have been doing this for 25 years. So I don't know where the blame lies, but now I would say over the last 3 years, it's firmly Brian Wright, which is easy. Take credit for those.
Yeah, Brian Wright, he's had an easy job so far.
But when you go back to the Sohan pick, which was Wright's.
These are your first-round picks. Sohan, Branham, Wesley, Primo, Vassell, Samanich, Keldon, Lonnie Walker. That's between 2018 and 2022. I mean, obviously,
not a lot of hits there.
No, I mean, and you can say, okay, well, Keldon is a hit.
He is, and it took effort, and we had to put up with some stuff and rearrange, but it worked.
And Vassell is a hit. Yeah. I mean,
there's both A picks, both of them outstanding. I have no problem.
But the other ones, especially now that you've just put Jeremy Sohan out by the dumpster.
Mm-hmm. And look at the Branham year. I mean, those are all low back end first round picks. But my God, you had 3 swings. But you didn't get any of them.
That's the thing. Sohan 9, Branham 20, Wesley 25, Primo 12, Samanich 19, Lonnie Walker 18. Obviously, when you're picking if there's a teen attached to the pick that you've got, it's at best a coin flip. But that's a lot of coin flips that land in tails.
Yeah, you're landing tails every time.
Yeah.
So that's what the concern is, and I think that I hope that this was the period at the end of the sentence of that era. I think maybe because I will give them tremendous credit for Carter Bryant.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone, I've got 6 months of proof that you have flipped the switch, discovered the secret sauce that you have been looking for that you couldn't find.
Maybe that's you landed on heads. And if that's what it is, then the law of probability says eventually you're gonna get a run of heads like that. But I don't give much credit for drafting Wemby, Steph Castle, and Dylan Harper because literally a drunken monkey could have done that.
So Carter Bryant might be the turning point.
Might be.
We still got proof to the negative that you got whatever you're looking for, you don't know how to find it.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk the Spurs, the actual game coming up as well. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, we do have an accident, I-10 westbound just before you get to Foster Road. 2 left lanes are blocked as you slow from 1604. 281 northbound before Jones-Malzberger, that stalls off to the shoulder. Southbound 281 Sunset, another stall, right shoulder blocked. And on 1604 southbound Bandera Road, disabled vehicle off to the shoulder. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about this early morning, give us a call, and we'll check it out at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Monday, March 30th at the Golf Club of Texas. Get your slot now. $150 per person or $500 per foursome. The Spring Golf Classic, benefiting fitting animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, is presented by Flight by Yingling, sponsored in part by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ancira.com. The Spring Golf Classic, Monday, March 30th. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal that actually feels like a win. With Straight Talk Wireless, you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises, all on Verizon's 5G network. Find it in the same place you've always found straightforward prices, exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Texas is leading America again, and John Lujan is a big reason why. Working side by side with Governor Greg Abbott, Representative John Lujan helped bring high-paying jobs home and strengthen Texas's energy dominance. Now, John Lujan is ready to bring the Trump agenda home to Texas. That means fighting for affordability, higher-paying local jobs, and lower federal taxes for working families. It means defending Texas energy, protecting oil and gas jobs from failed liberal policies, and keeping America #1 in energy production. It means securing our border, making President Trump's border policies permanent, crushing the cartels, stopping fentanyl, and ending human trafficking. And it means rebuilding our military. No social experiments, no distractions, just the strongest, toughest fighting force on earth. Conservative John Lujan is the only candidate endorsed by the San Antonio Express News, Texas Alliance for Life, and Governor Greg Abbott. On March 3rd, vote Republican John Lujan for Congress. Abbott, Trump, Lujan, a tough team for Texas.
Political ad paid for by John Lujan for Congress.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free? Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free? Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9. Restrictions apply.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Start your weekend with the Blitz this Friday as we broadcast live at the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. All-Star Weekend is here, and you know the best place to watch all the festivities from L.A. is at the Roo Pub. From Friday's Rising Stars game to All-Star Saturday, the dunk contest, the three-point shootout, and of course on Sunday, a brand new All-Star game format. No better place to watch than the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. So start your weekend with the Blitz this Friday. We'll see you at the Roo.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Every child is on a journey, a path from the earliest days of wonder and discovery through all the years of learning and growing to become the person they were meant to be. At Children International, we're empowering children and youth to forge a path out of poverty. Walking alongside on their journey, we equip them with education, skills, and resources to succeed in every milestone of growth. From early childhood to starting school, through healthcare access and learning to read, to life skills, job skills, and leadership training, and into employment. This is how we build confidence and instill a positive mindset so they can achieve bright futures for themselves, their families, and communities. Learn how you can join the journey and help end poverty for good at children.org today.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz for the Spurs, it is officially the All-Star break. We'll react to the first half of the season and look forward to the next.
We've spent a lot of time talking about what the Cowboys need to do this offseason. What about the Houston Texans?
The General, John McClain, is going to join us at 5:15.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Well, that's all relative. This is the Morning Huddle. You're on San Antonio Sports Star. See, what about auto-tune?
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind auto-tune.
Auto-tune's good. Real. Or a harmonizer. Yeah, same thing.
I mean, Roger Troutman, we wouldn't have had Zap. Well, I'd talk about jam skating.
Yeah.
Oh, the Skate Land West partners.
That's right.
How you feeling?
Feel better?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, you left the room, and then Vic played some funk for us. Little.
Yeah.
Roger Troutman and Zap.
Get down.
But see, we're talking the auto-tune.
Yeah.
That's
the
not
voice
real.
box.
That's the voice box.
Baby. We got tickets today to give away. I'm gonna give away some. I'm gonna give away a pair of Cowboys cheerleaders concert tickets in the next segment. In fact, so if you want those, if you want to go see the Cowboys cheerleaders put on a show for you.
In your mind, what's the most valuable of the other two? Which one would be the one that you go, this is a.
Which one would I prefer?
Well, I'm just talking about for you, for the Pipples, for everyone.
For the people, I don't think it's a doubt.
You don't think it's a doubt. You think it's the show in McLean.
Yeah.
Well,
so in the 8 o'clock hour, which I wouldn't mind going to this one.
I tried. I rattled the cages.
Yeah, these are Rob's tickets they're giving away.
Yeah, they are. I asked the suits and they said no. No.
Yeah, Robert Earl Keen's playing the San Antonio Rodeo February 19th.
I feel like I should be able to go see every Robert Earl Keen show for free from here on out. You know why?
Why?
Because I bought tickets to his last show.
Okay.
At Flores Country Store, I was led to believe when I bought the tickets that it was his last live performance.
Oh.
So I feel like from now on, if I bought a ticket to your last live performance, that I get to keep going until it is, in fact, your last live performance.
That does feel right. That does feel right.
I feel like I should have gotten the golden ticket. Like, well, guess what? You're in the club till he's gone. One or the other.
You got to make it right, buddy.
The year that Mariano Rivera retired, the last 3 games that he played, the last 3 games of the season were the Yankees at the Astros, and I bought tickets for me and my son to all 3 games, just because it was like, oh, how cool would it be to go see Mariano Rivera pitch his last game, and when they got there, he he was doing, everybody was getting him gifts and stuff, and he was like,
you know what?
I'm not going to pitch this series.
You know what?
I want my last game to be at home at Yankee Stadium. I was like, damn it, man.
Son of a. I also, this should qualify me for George Strait. I bought a very expensive floor seat up there at Jerry World for the Cowboy Rides Away tour, which I was led to believe. It's like the furniture stores that are forever going out of business.
Well, it's the
that
mattress
I was led
stores.
to believe this is it, and I guess I should be able to go see every show from now on.
Well, I went to
until it's your last one.
Well, what about the Rolling Stones farewell tour in 1991?
Yes, I think if you buy a ticket to
91.
I feel like, man, they've had a handful of tours since then. Maybe I should get in on that.
You want to talk about laws that people will all agree on? You want power to the people. This is the kind of
That
thing
would
we all
be
go,
for
you
the
know
people.
what? You're right. If they tell me it's your
Para la
last song,
gente.
your last tour, and you tour again, I get to come to that.
Yeah. So Robert Earl Keen will have 2 tickets for him in the 8 o'clock hour, and then in the 9 o'clock hour. You're going to have to stick around for this one.
This is the big one, baby.
Post Malone and Jelly Roll.
This isn't just any Jelly Roll. This is skinny Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
This is Jelly Roll Light.
Well, skinny's a stretch.
Well,
skinnier.
He went from looking like a giant Muppet to almost human.
He does look like someone let all the air out of him.
He looks like what an alien would try to look like if they were trying to be a Jelly Roll.
What do you think? I know you guys make fun of me for this because of my curiosities, but
they're flapping way down.
What do you think? What do you think Jelly Roll looks like with his shirt off?
It's flaps of skin, man. He's hanging loose.
Yeah, I would bet so. He was
looks like a Shar-Pei.
He was a great big fat person.
The Shar-Pei, just stuff.
Look at it. Look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He looked like a mess.
Well, hey man, what are you
and
gonna
then, ta-da!
Look at that.
Ta-da.
Got new teeth.
Yeah.
Got new teeth.
Usually singers won't mess with their teeth just because it's.
I think he had to, man. He looked like he grew up outside of London.
Yeah, but when you get famous, being, this is how you make it.
Well,
like Jewel still has that snaggle tooth.
Well, I know that Freddie Mercury wouldn't have those teeth removed because he felt like it gave him more.
Oh, yeah, that was his signature.
That helped him do other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jelly Roll looking good though. But Jelly Roll and Post Malone. They are playing McLean Stadium in May. And what day is it in May, Vic? May 19th.
May 19th?
Playing the football stadium up there at Waco. We'll have a pair of tickets to give away in the 9 o'clock hour. So make sure you are tuned in.
Odd choice.
In that 9 o'clock hour.
It's a Sunday.
They're doing a Devil's music on a Sunday in Bethlehem on the Brazos?
Is Post Malone and Jelly Roll devil music?
Well, it ain't God's music.
I
Even
think
if you got a tattoo on your face of a cross, doesn't mean it's God's music.
There is a lot of face tattoos at that show.
No, he found Jesus.
It should be Post Malone, Jelly Roll with Lil Wayne if we're doing the face tattoos.
Yeah, I think.
that'd be sweet.
And Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's the dude I was thinking of. and a variety of prison gang members.
And Riff Raff.
I remember Riff Raff.
MS-13's opening for him.
This isn't middle of the mall.
Riff Raff.
That was his name.
I didn't even realize.
Isn't that a?
I thought Riff Raff was a made-up person for a while. That's not a real person, but apparently he is.
It is.
All right. We'll talk Spurs Warriors on the other side. Morning Huddle 94.1.
KTFM Floresville, your home for the Super Bowl. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
The future won't wait. Neither should you. That's why American Public University offers affordable, flexible master's programs to keep you moving forward. American Public University, built for what's next. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
The largest gun show in San Antonio is at the Shriner Auditorium this weekend. Texas Gun Shows is open this Friday from 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and then 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Shriner Auditorium on 1604 this Friday through Sunday.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Folks, there's nothing romantic about home repairs, but when your plumbing has lost that love and feeling and your AC is about to achy break your heart, call Quarterman Plumbing, Heat, and AC at 210-651-5899. We'll fix the issue fast at a great price with a servant spirit.
Joel, this is a special Valentine gift from me to you.
Yeah, but why are your arms red?
I got a deal on this plant for your office.
That's poison ivy, Nigel.
It's what?
Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E and 16004.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a new trouble spot on 410 eastbound at 151. Disabled vehicle left lane. Little bit of a delay from Marbach. 35 upper level northbound McCullough. Downtown wreck left lane. 1604 southbound between Lookout to 35. We've got some road work in the right lane. That's causing about a 10-minute delay, and it's got you slow from Nacogdoches. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs took care of their second game of the rodeo road trip, 126-113 over the Golden State Warriors. They were paced by De'Aaron Fox, 27 points and 8 assists. Wemby followed up his 40-point performance with 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. The Spurs are now officially on the All-Star break. In other Spurs news, they waved goodbye to the 9th pick of the 2022 draft, Jeremy Sohan. He was given release on the road and is now a free agent. Reports are that multiple teams are interested in signing. In college football news, UTSA running back Robert Henry has officially been invited to the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine, February the 22nd at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, 7 o'clock on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Looks like we got the, I'm a real detailed, prepared talk show host.
Okay.
Also, I want to win money. So I did some deep research into who was starting for Latvia in goal tonight.
What the hell are you talking about?
Olympic hockey.
Oh, hockey. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Our country, our nation.
Are we playing the Latvians
going to
today?
war with the Latvians today? Yeah.
I didn't know it was the Latvians. So who are the Latvians bringing to this war?
So the Team USA has the best goalie in the world.
And who's that?
Connor Hellebuck.
Connor Hellebuck? What's his name?
Hellebuck.
Hellebuck?
Yeah.
I like that name.
The Latvians do not have the best goalie in the world. They have they had two goalies, and there was one that I was like, okay, I could get behind. And mostly I was looking for, is this going to be an over or an under? Because the Team USA is not loaded with goal scorers here. It's going to be they're going to need goaltending, and they're going to need playmaking.
We have a bunch of Kachucks.
Yeah, we do have Kachucks. But two of the top goal scorers for the U.S. are hurt. And
will they play at all, or they're just not?
They're not going to play.
Oh, okay, so we're a defensive-minded team going into
we're going to have to be
offensive-minded series.
We're going to have to be. But the Latvians have two goalies, and the guy that I was hoping they would play against the USA. So Jason Robertson and Cole Caulfield are the two of the top goal scorers that are out for us. But so I was a little worried, but now I know Elvis Merzlikins is playing for for Latvia.
Is he a name of merit? Does Merzlikins have a name that precedes him?
So when I was in Vegas, my co-host was a big hockey guy, and we did I celebrate Patrick Corbin Day. When Elvis Merzlikins was in net, it was basically Patrick Corbin Day.
So Merzlikins has played in the NHL.
Yes, he's currently in the NHL.
Oh, okay.
He's just dreadful.
Okay.
So
for those that are looking to make a little scratch on a game, when are we teeing off on this thing?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
I like over.
Over. The over because Elvis Merzlikins is in the crease.
Because Elvis is in the building. So just there you go. All right. The Spurs get the job done last night in San Francisco.
Did you see how they did it?
No, I did not. I didn't. I caught the first half of the game and did not see the end.
That 20-2 run there at the end of the third, into the fourth was the prescription, man.
Yeah, I saw that when I saw the box score. I was like, oh, they won a fourth quarter again. Great news.
They turned it up against a lesser team, and they're playing now. They're getting a little bit of an arrogance to them. You're not as good as us, and we're going to show you. That's a step. They're getting the right things. They're doing the right things to become a good playoff edge team.
And it wasn't a. I mean, obviously, it wasn't the Warriors. There was no Steph, no Jimmy Butler, no Porzingis. But Draymond played, Moses Moody played, Podziemski played. They didn't lay down.
And Podziemski was hot, kept him in the game in that first half, and they defensively took him out in the second half. Now there is the New England syndrome that I'm a little worried about. We're playing a bunch of JV dudes. I mean, this is really pretty, and I think it's apropos and perfect to do these kind of games right before the All-Star break. But This is way too easy. I mean, I don't know how good we are because we're just playing a bunch of dudes that are second and third teamers. And it's 3 straight games really now that we have played nothing but backups.
This is 5 straight games.
5 straight games
because
of laydowns.
It was the 2 Mavericks games.
Well, yeah, they didn't lay down. They just
don't have anybody.
Yeah.
And then the Thunder before that.
They laid down. So I don't know how to measure them, and I do think if you're going to have these kind of games, it's probably best to have it before the All-Star game, so you go home with a little good taste in your mouth. But this is not the real world, you know. We're doing exactly what we should be doing against lesser teams, but it's about to get a whole lot harder.
Yeah. But again, I'm not going to be mad at you for like.
No, you're doing it right.
Yeah, if they do lay down for you, make sure you step on them.
And
if they want to be a doormat, you step on them. That's fine. But because it's better than the alternative.
Yeah, I don't want to come into this with the imposter syndrome, and the equation now until proven otherwise is New England. That the record lied because it was who you were playing, not the score.
Yeah, but we've seen this team. Like I still think back to that win over Minnesota. That was a close, hard-fought win, and I mean, I don't know what people think of Minnesota right now. I think Minnesota's probably better than their record says they are, but I think that's a good win to have in your pocket. But now we're getting to where that's a long-ass time ago. The Thunder wins early in the season obviously are great, but again, that's a long-ass time ago. And they'll have chances to find more of those after the All-Star. They're coming.
I don't want to get too caught up in what we've seen over the last 4 or 5 games. Yeah, it's impressive. It really is. But this is bye week kind of stuff. Wait till you head up to the East Coast, and we've got a couple of big ones coming. And let's see if you can continue to bring that edge, not on just on the first night, but on the second night, like they did last night. That was an impressive comeback on a back-to-backer. Luckily, Wemby didn't play a lot of minutes prior, so he played a lot of minutes last night. He got near, was it over 30? I mean, he played a lot, more than normal, but it was more about conditioning than it was necessity. You know, I think they were just getting some wind.
They have, I'd say, probably 10 games left against what I would consider like championship caliber competition down the stretch. Teams that actually have a chance to do something. They're at Detroit, and they're at Detroit, at New York, and at Philly, all on this road trip.
I love this because this is a one and done thing. This is not, they know what we do. They've got a bunch of film on us and are used to us. This is a matchup against teams that are going different directions but have to play each other and play each other well. I love the East Coast road games because it's a really good measuring stick. Nobody's playing possum. Nobody's holding anything back. Nobody's scouting to see what you do here and there. This is a one-off game, and if we see you again, it'll be because we're playing for a title.
Then in the homestand, you've got 3 in a row. Rockets, Celtics, Nuggets, all in a row.
Here we go.
So that's 6 games against what I consider like upper echelon teams. And then you've got to go all the way to like April 4th. And between April 4th and April 12th, the end of the season, you're at Denver, home Philly, and then you close the season at home against Denver again. So
there's a month little lull in there.
Yeah. So to me, there's looks like 9 games against high-level competition. Those are the measuring stick games that we're going to have going forward. Because you're right, what we saw against OKC a couple weeks or last week, that's not a measuring stick game. The Lakers and the Warriors right here, these weren't measuring stick games.
The names look good on the front of the jerseys, but the names on the back didn't matter.
And right now, those teams they're not your peers.
I know. But our defense is you treated them appropriately.
Yes, and that's what I appreciate that.
You went and embarrassed them and got home early. So more power to you. Now comes the break. We'll see how they kind of maintain because that's another test. These guys haven't done it like this before. Mitch has never been in a situation like this before. This is all new for everybody. Let's see how they maintain this momentum over the next 6 days.
Well, they won't play again until next Thursday, so a week from today in Austin. Rob and I are going to go up to that game and see the Phoenix Suns. Oh, yeah. Have you
like I said, I like to wait till the last minute. We have till Monday.
Okay. I thought you said we had till today.
It's the 16th. I think we have till Monday.
Okay. Well, they like to tell us they don't have seats for us.
I'm going to do it today. I know that. All right. Because I'm more about the barbecue than the game.
Well, yeah. But the Phoenix game a week from today, and then Sacramento in Austin a week from Saturday. before they resume the real road trip. Although I guess
these are games we
gave
up, by the way. Those
Yep.
should be played in the frost. I'm still salty about it.
They should be, but also if you hadn't given them up, they'd be 2 road games right now.
Probably.
So it would just be more tread off the tires. So I don't mind. It's if you're going to play those 2 games in Austin, this is the perfect time to play them. Actually, maybe not the perfect time. The perfect time would have been like break up that East Coast road trip with a couple of these.
Just come home for a real quick roadie.
Yeah.
Catch a van home for the night.
That would have been nice. But it is what it is. Let's give away those Cowboys tickets, or the Cowboys cheerleaders tickets, live at the Tobin on April 12th. A couple tickets to go see the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders live show. I'm going to read exactly what it says. It gives me a better idea of how to sell it to you guys.
Come on,
because we talked about this. I don't really know what it is. Rob doesn't really know what it is. Vic, we don't really know.
I have an idea.
I mean, do you think it's going to be hot?
You think those shorts are going to be long or short?
They're going to be short shorts.
I have an idea.
Yeah,
with long boots.
Long
short skirt and a long jacket.
Her name was Tanya.
Yeah.
It says, Cowboys fans, this one's for you. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are bringing their live show to San Antonio on Saturday, April 12th, 7 p.m. at the Tobin Center. Listen to 94.1, that's us, for your chance to win all week long with both the Morning Huddle and the Blitz. And if you don't win your tickets, you can buy them at livenation.com. Let's go with caller number 7.
Ooh, go to work, man.
7.
And the phone number is
210-656-3776. 656-ESPN. Caller number 7. As Vic keeps it up. I like that Vic keeps it up here for me now. He knows how important it is to me. 209 days, 16 hours, 48 minutes, and 38 seconds until
AJ.
Next year's NFL
sure this
kickoff.
is good for us?
This is good for me, man. I feel good.
You feel better?
I feel better.
I
mean, because
let's start at 99 days.
No, let's do it.
209
I mean, it sucks now, but it's going to feel so good in the end, Rob. So good in the end. How many that's when I was in the military, it's like how many more wake ups? How many more wake ups?
I have 5 in a wake up.
Yeah, how many more wake ups until I'm out of here?
209. That's how many more wake ups.
209 days and a wake up.
209 days and a wake up.
How many more Mondays? Maybe we do that.
Maybe that. No. It might be the move. But yeah, we'll get back there. We'll get back there. Very important that we do.
When you're 60, 209 days, that's a long time,
Yeah, you
man.
might not make it, actually, now that I think about it.
I'm worried about the bananas I buy.
We'll be there. We'll make it.
One way or
we'll survive. I mean, listen, Rob.
Will you wheel me out for some sun?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice of you.
Or at least I'll turn a lamp on and then blow you with the blow dryer, so it'll.
See, I'll feel like it. All I ask is you treat me like Billy Bob did with his dad in The Landman.
Yeah,
that's all I ask.
I'm going to leave you in the pool if I find you there.
That's fine, but get me a little nubile physical therapist.
Man.
We'll get you one of those.
Get me one of them.
Yeah. It'll probably I'm gonna walk her in and I'm gonna show you it's gonna be super hot and then Rob's gonna lay down and then I'm just gonna have Edwin do it.
Yeah. Well, you go get her a beer and go outside.
Edwin, go just massage Rob for a little while me and the hot chick go swim in his pool, drink up all his beer.
Edwin, you have such soft hands. I had no idea.
That's when we find out Rob is basically like Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, can you reach right under there?
It's called,
right there.
This is it. It's called the happy baby pose. This is a real thing. They've been doing it in India for a long time.
Long time.
Now grab the coconut oil.
This is very normal. Very normal.
Very normal.
What did you take away from the game itself last night? Did you feel like...
I'm worried about Harrison Barnes. He appears desperately shot-seeking, and you want him to get it in the flow. You want him to get in the rhythm that got him the Mr. 100% moniker up until January. And coming off the bench, he has a different responsibility. You know, he has to come in and be more of a motivator, a mover, and it's forcing him to do some different things. He's putting the ball on the floor. I saw him take a couple shots in the paint last night. One was effective, one not so much. But for him, for us, for what we need, it's him in the corner waiting on it.
Yeah.
That's
he should only shoot wide open shots.
Yes, that's the title. That's what he's here for, and that's what we really need him to do. And he's not able to do that to get back in rhythm right now. That's the only thing that, of all the things that are going on with the Spurs, this is a minor thing because he's still helping. He's still net positive. But I think for us to be a successful playoff team, he's one of those dudes we have to rely on to be not just a threat, but to actually make the shot.
Well, he and Champagne go 0 of 7 combined from 3. That's not good. What I also, the one thing, and again, I didn't watch the second half of this game, but the one thing I hate in the box score when I woke up this morning was, once again, Wemby led the team in three-point attempts.
Yep.
And he was 2 of 9 from 3. He was 6 of 8 from 2.
Mm-hmm.
Do that math. I know analytics, schmanalytics.
Yeah.
Like especially against this Warriors team, they have no answer
right.
down
and they
low.
were daring him to take the 3, and you're like, just because they want you to do it, don't mean you should. And he had plenty of opportunity, but I don't know. It was aggravating to watch, but I don't want to nitpick too much because there were so many other good things that were going on with Victor that you kind of want to go, all right, we'll give you the heat check.
Who on the Warriors team is going to stop Vic at the rim?
No one. There was no one. And it was obvious by the shot chart. If he was in the paint, it was a green check. I mean, it was obvious by that. And they were playing him to his weakness, so he's taking threes on that right-hand elbow, which he is just not very strong at for whatever reason. And he continues to take it. It's luckily, we're winning games and it's not necessary, but that's the kind of thing that does come back to bite you because it's a habit now.
Well, and that the like you said, the New England thing, like maybe you get fat and happy on a bad schedule. Like what I don't want to happen is for him to think, oh well, I can shoot like this and we win.
It's a habit now. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, do you remember when I got 40 against the Lakers and I shot all those threes? Yeah, I remember that. Do you remember that was a corpse of the Lakers?
Right.
Like when you're,
I
don't ever want Wemby to lead the team in 3-point shots. I just don't.
It's terrifying, and you don't want to be mad at him because again, there's so many other good things that are happening out there that he is affecting so many different things. It's almost an allowable dalliance. Like, well, yeah, you just blocked the shot and you turned it over, and there's the alley-oop prior to that, and then you did hit a jump shot, so you're up on the plus negative over the last 6 minutes by about 12. We'll forgive the 3. We'll forgive that because, my God, look at all the other stuff. And that's a bad habit to get into because he's such a vital part of everything that we do that we can't afford to give up one part of our game just because he's been so successful in the other parts just to feed an ego. We got to win a game, and it's going to be much, much more difficult when we're down by 5, and he's now taken his 7th 3 and made one of them.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to manufacture buckets.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid is going to happen.
It's like when a pitcher has 9 strikeouts, but he also has 5 walks, and you go, wow, and he had struck out 9 guys, didn't give up any runs, but he had 5 walks. You go, the amount of times that stat line is going to turn into 0 runs and be positive is it's very small. This is, again, a game where Spurs aren't punished for this, but
they will be.
They
eventually.
Will be. And it's so frustrating against this Warriors team because I would have played. I mean, I would have thought Wemby would have had his way in the paint last night. If you would have said how many points does Wemby score at the basket, I would have said almost all of them because the Warriors have zero answer for him.
But they had a Draymond. The little dudes get under his chin.
Draymond out.
Yeah, and you're right. But Draymond got under his chin for a little bit and just kind of took him out of his game and that's when Wemby goes, well, I won't go in the paint. I'm a hell of a 3-point shooter. I'll take a back dribble and step back 3. Yeah. And it's indefensible. So you kind of go, well, you're open. I kind of get it, but you're so much better down there.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. When we return, first of all, I want to talk about crime and punishment. There's some crime and punishment in the NBA, and now it looks like there might be some punishment in college football too. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Did you wake up this morning with anything painful just keeping you out of your day? Whether it's sore feet with plantar fasciitis, maybe you pulled something over the weekend, or it's that ongoing lower back issue that you just can't shake, that you can't get over, and nor can you go do some stuff that you need to get done. And maybe you've even tried going to a doctor. Maybe you've been prescribed stuff, or maybe you've been told surgery's the only fix. tells me you haven't been to a Rosti. Because if you'd gone to a Rosti, you'd had a full physical evaluation, not just a couple of pills and call me next week if the pain's still here. An Rosti provider would have found out why you were hurting and where you were hurting and have done everything to do to fix the hurt. That's the difference with a Rosti, and that's why they're so successful, and that's why I'm an ongoing patient. I first visited 10 years ago with a lower back issue. Under my first examination, said, it's not your back, it's your hamstrings. Let's fix that. And after that, the fix was evident, and I know what to do from now on. I want that for you. So if you're dealing with pain that hasn't been fixed or you just want to get out of what you're dealing with, call them right now. Now, the number sounds long distance. It ain't. You're calling local. It's 1-800-404-6050, the website of Rossi.com. Listen, there's a place less than 10 minutes from where you are now. I'm sure of it. Go to Rossi.com for that map. But don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love anymore. The fix is here. It's a Rosti. Call them today. They're going to fix you fast, and when they do, come on by. Thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Round up your foursome, your work crew, your weekend golf buddies, even the ladies, and get ready for a fun, laid-back day at the Golf Club of Texas. Monday, March 30th. Lock in a team for just $500 for a foursome, or jump in solo for $150 per player and spend the day talking trash, crushing drives, and laughing your way around the course. This isn't a stuffy golf club tournament. It's golf the way it should be. The Spring Golf Classic benefits feeding animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, so you're having a great time for a great cause. Presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ancira.com. And when the last putt drops, the day is just getting started. Join us for the after party at the 90 Proof Bar at Lucky Ranch Road and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and all the post-round storytelling you can handle. So pick your tee, claim your spot, and tee up with San Antonio's Sports Star. Sign up your foursome now at sasportstar.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
You've still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Texas is leading America again, and John Lujan is a big reason why. Working side by side with Governor Greg Abbott, Representative John Lujan helped bring high-paying jobs home and strengthen Texas's energy dominance. Now, John Lujan is ready to bring the Trump agenda home to Texas. That means fighting for affordability, higher-paying local jobs, and lower federal taxes for working families. It means defending Texas energy, protecting oil and gas jobs from failed liberal policies, and keeping America #1 in energy production. It means securing our border, making President Trump's border policies permanent, crushing the cartels, stopping fentanyl, and ending human trafficking. And it means rebuilding our military. No social experiments, no distractions, just the strongest, toughest fighting force on earth. Conservative John Lujan is the only candidate endorsed by the San Antonio Express News, Texas Alliance for Life, and Governor Greg Abbott. On March 3rd, vote Republican John Lujan for Congress. Abbott, Trump, Lujan, a tough team for Texas.
Political ad paid for by John Lujan for Congress.
How do you stay humble when you're America's #1 wiper blade? That's what we're currently dealing with at Rain-X. Is it even possible to humble brag when you bully Mother Nature like we do? Do we sound too conceited if we keep repeating how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America? No. We'll take a lesson from our wipers and just keep doing our job with humility. As America's #1 wiper blade. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. quote. Call 800-216-1635 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-216-1635. That's 800-216-1635. What do you have to lose? Call 800-216-1635. Again, 800-216-1635.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Work my body. Oh.
What'd she say?
Turned her out.
Well, that was the Oops Shawala Wally.
Oochie Walla Walla. Oochie Bang Bang. Hurt me, baby.
Dolly.
Oh, yo. Getting it on. 6 in the morning. All right. Enough of this, Vic. You're trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
The NBA hands down their suspensions for the Pistons-Hornets fight.
So what?
That's right.
What is the deal?
Yeah,
Jalen Duren, 2 games.
He came in on the under. We were
He got
3.
the lightest.
Yeah.
Who started it?
Wasn't him, according to the law.
Okay, so he got 2
He got
days.
the least of the punishment.
Okay.
Miles Bridges gets 4 games.
And he probably started it.
Okay.
Musa Diabate, he gets 4 games.
He was involved in the beginnings.
And
who
Isaiah Stewart,
who wasn't involved, but
who came off the bench.
Okay, he was the only one that came off the bench?
He paid the price, brother.
7 games.
Whoa.
We're right on that, under 10.5, though.
Yeah, they were all on the unders.
Man. No, because
I had them all at 3.5.
Yeah, so
okay.
Remember, Miles Bridges and Musa get 4 each, so they're both over.
They got the 4.
Duren gets under 3.5. Isaiah Stewart under 10.5. But all of them suspended.
Wow.
Basically what happened was Diabate fouled Duren. Duren big-faced Diabate.
Okay.
And then Duren ran after him and starts trying to start it up. Bridges didn't like that he big-faced him. Some people call it face wash. I call it big face.
Okay.
Like when you just put your hand on somebody's face.
Oh, yeah.
And when things were calming down, that's when Bridges came over there. And then Stewart came off the bench to fight Bridges. And now they said the NBA issued their most severe punishment to the guy who came off the bench, but they said part of it was also because of his repeated unsportsmanlike acts. He's got a history of unsportsmanlike acts.
He does.
They also point out that he aggressively entered the court from the bench area to join the altercation. Diabate and Bridges were given 4 games for escalating the altercation. Duren got just 2 games for initiating the altercation. I feel like Jalen Duren kind of got off light. I probably would have given all 3 of the
I don't think he ever swung again, and I think that was the key. He leaned into it. He stood there, but he never raised.
He did
he never swung after that. So I think that's why he got off, because they did.
Okay.
I mean, they said you started this crap. So,
yeah.
But I think everybody else was the swinger, and he was being held back appropriately and didn't swing.
Diabate and Bridges will start their suspensions they started their suspensions last night, and they'll be eligible to return next Tuesday against Chicago. Stewart and Duren started their suspensions last night. They are on the second game of a 4-game road trip last night, so they were going to miss some road games. So if you're buying tickets to go see the Pistons, you're not getting the
full complement.
Not getting the full complement, no. And we got to see them last year. We saw the Pistons last year in Austin. Rob and I went up to that game, and they were a fun team to watch. I don't think none of these suspensions are. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Charlotte's playing well enough that could affect them. Bridges matters to them.
Yeah, no, it will. They've been on a heater, and he's played a role in it. Miles Bridges is a hell of a ball player. It's the other stuff that's gotten in the way. So, no, they're going to miss him. Duren, I think, is equally as important to Detroit, but Detroit has more pieces. They can cover him for a little bit.
That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. But it's hard to. There's not a lot of guys who do what he does for Detroit. So
don't forget that's number one team in the East.
Yep,
first place.
Did you see that we go after the criminals? Deport Parker Kingston, the BYU wide receiver, arrested and charged with first-degree felony rape in Utah.
Not a good look.
Now, I don't think that that's on the honor code or the
that's in the manual as right out.
Yeah, I would
allowed.
imagine. And now I don't know if I'm not going to make this joke. Never mind.
Yeah,
the alleged victim, a 20-year-old woman, went to the hospital, reported she was sexually assaulted by Kingston. This happened back in February of last year, which weird that it's just come out now. But it also says that they have detectives with the St. George Police Department gathered digital and forensic evidence, conducted interviews with all the parties involved and other witnesses. The information was turned over to the Washington County AD for review, and they have decided now they decided to arrest him. He's now being held in jail without bail, scheduled to appear in Utah's 5th Judicial District Court on Friday. That's tomorrow. And the BYU AD said, BYU became aware today of the arrest of Parker Kingston. The university takes any allegation very seriously and will cooperate with law enforcement. Due to federal and university privacy laws and practices for students, the university will not be able to provide additional comment.
Notice in the words, they were notified of the arrest.
Yeah.
They knew that he was under investigation.
Oh, I'm sure.
For a long time.
I'm sure. BYU's top pass catcher, Kingston, 66 catches, 924 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he announced that he intended to return to BYU for his final college season. Not sure that he is going to be back in school.
We'll see.
But, yeah, not
just
a good
accused. Not convicted, just accused.
Now, remember, this happened less than a year after Jake Retzlaff was accused of sexual assault in a civil suit, and the case was dismissed, but Retzlaff left BYU for Tulane because he was going to get suspended for violating the honor code anyway. He was going to miss 7 games, even though the charges were dismissed. But having sex at BYU is a 7-game suspension, by the way. So even consensual sex is a violation of the honor code.
BYU is an outlaw program.
They are. It's the Wild West out there.
Sounds like OU in the 80s.
Which I can't imagine signing up to go play college at a place where you will be suspended by your team if you have consensual sex.
I had
in college.
A good friend that I went to high school with went and was recruited by BYU and took a visit from the south side of San Antonio, a flight to Brigham Young University. He came back like, I didn't even know this world existed. And then he started talking about, you know what they want you to do when you're there? You have to sign a book that says you won't do this and you won't. I was like,
oh, yeah.
That's not college. That's prison.
Yeah.
That's not, why would you want to do that?
Dude, my brother-in-law went to some college. I got to find out what it's called. He went to a college, I'm pretty sure it was in Florida, that was a very, very conservative Christian college where the guys and gals had separate sidewalks. Like the guys could only walk on the blue sidewalks. The girls could only, how crazy is that?
And then I had those same people talk about Sharia law. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What exactly is that?
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Walk on a different sidewalk. Avert your eyes. Only look at my ankles.
Now, I mean, obviously,
God knows you saw my knee.
Obviously, if this dude did rape this chick,
it's tragic, and it's. I think the real reason this is newsworthy at all is BYU. I mean,
that's what really makes it more shocking.
This is 2 years in a row.
Yeah, if this was Baylor, we just go, oh, that happens all the time.
The Bryles effect.
Yeah,
expect that.
It's a culture. Yeah, a little, but now this is 2 scandals in a row for BYU, and I mean, you and I talked about it when AJ DeBansa ended up going there. We're like, man, the check must have been huge because
yes.
there's a. I mean, you can get it when you're an athlete. You can get it into trouble wherever you go to school. You know, if you're a big time star athlete, but when you're a big time star athlete, you're also allowed to just bang whoever you want as long as it's on the up and up.
Get to practice on time.
There's a lot there. At BYU, you're not even allowed to do that without getting in trouble. That's why we were like, man, DeBanza must have gotten a bag because
they just fly him in for games.
You're kind of giving up the real perks of being the big man on campus.
The good news is he's got some perks coming his way.
Yeah.
There's some, I said it earlier, there's some gold at the end of this rainbow.
But the college experience.
Well, maybe he gets to live the life of like a preacher's kid. You know, he's going to be set free and become Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, he's going to be cut loose. Well, we'll see. But
who wants to sex DeBanza?
I'm sure there will be a line around the building. All right, let's Who wants to do sex on me?
Who will sex Motumbo?
Who wants to do sex on me? Where's AJ DeBanza from originally?
I don't know.
Let's see. He's American, I know.
Oh yeah.
Boston.
Boston.
Oh, I bet that's how AJ DeBanza talks.
Well, you know,
he talks like hey, we can bring these girls over. What do you think?
If that comes,
let's
out
get
of
some
a
gals
DeBanza,
coming over.
I hope not.
I mean, that's he's Boston, baby. Boston guy.
I don't think he's a townie.
I think he is. I like to imagine him being that anyway. Until I hear how AJ DeBanza talks, I'm going to assume he talks like a townie.
It'd be just as strange as when you hear Sohan talk. That voice, that accent
no, it does not
should not
fit
come
him.
out.
It does not
look
fit
right.
him. Yeah, you're right. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You know, I want to put in your mind 6,000 square feet of play space. How much space do you have in your living room for your dogs to play? If you're leaving your home all day long and leaving your dog out, how much space does they have to play? What do you figure? A couple hundred square feet if you got gates open? How about 6,000 square feet of play space over at Bunk and Biscuit? Wide open, indoor and out fun with dogs of the right size and the right temperament for your dog to play with while you're away, whether it's for the day, for a quick little getaway, or maybe it's for a long-term vacation. Bluebonnet Bunk and Biscuit has exactly what your dog needs. They get the tender love and care, certainly, that you would provide, and then all the play space that you, quite frankly, can't. And then you combine that with the training that's available to them and certainly all the grooming products, and you have the one-stop shop for your dogs. Whether, like I said, if it's a daily thing or you drop it off, there is room for the daily drop-offs right now, or it's one of those where you're going to be gone for a minute or two and you want to make sure your dogs are taken care of. I can't recommend them enough. Write this number down. It's 210-750-1298. That's Bluebonnet Bunk and Biscuits. They've got 5 outdoor play yards, and the staff is fully trained, and they love your dogs as much as you do. There's all kinds of special opportunities for you right now. Call them today, but remember when it's time, Bluebonnet Bunk and Biscuit, and when you do, I'm sure you're going to come by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared one of our trouble spots, 410 eastbound at 151. That stall has cleared. Still have this wreck at 35 upper level northbound McCullough downtown. It's in the left lane. Now stop and go from Houston Street. This road work on 1604 southbound between Lookout on down to 35 causing about a 10-minute delay. It's in the right lane. Stop and go from Nacogdoches. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Thomas J. Henry Injury Attorneys, available 24/7.
When it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years and successfully represented thousands of injured Texans. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. For the past 32 years, I've represented San Antonians injured in auto accidents. I'm a second-generation attorney here in town. My father, Bob Thompson, has practiced law here in San Antonio for more than 50 years, and I learned how to practice law from him. I learned what it means to be asked to represent a client and the tremendous honor and obligation that comes with being someone's attorney. And here's what that means for you. If you call my office, I will be the one you speak to. I will be your attorney, not a staff member or a junior lawyer. 2, I have one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. 3, relationships. A good one is built on communication, honesty, and time. I like talking to my clients. They're the only reason I go to work every day, and each is very special and very much appreciated. If you or a family member has been injured in an auto collision, please call me. My name's Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or you can go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Fast breaks, buzzer beaters, and block parties are back, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action because you can make those picks and win money right now here in Texas. And it's so easy. You pick your favorite players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats? Points, rebounds, steals, three-pointers made, whatever it is. You get your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. I'm still riding De'Aaron Fox. He's become a great part of this offense. Always a good look for higher with De'Aaron. Download the app today. Use my promo code Alamo. You'll get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks and win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz for the Spurs, it is officially the All-Star break. We'll react to the first half of the season and look forward to the next.
We've spent a lot of time talking about what the Cowboys need to do this offseason. What about the Houston Texans?
The General John McClain is going to join us at 5:15.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Dun dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. Good morning, folks. Rob and AJ on a small Friday.
When are we giving away Post Malone? I got a text.
In the 9 o'clock hour.
Okay, 9 o'clock hour.
That's right. Be there or be square. Square.
I should say, when are we giving away Jelly Roll?
Who's a bigger star?
Oh, Post Malone.
Posty.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Posty, and then Jelly's right behind him.
Okay. I like how you call them Posty and Jelly.
We're buds.
Yeah. Posty and Jelly, my friends.
We're besties.
Yo, Rowdy.
Hey, Rowdy. Hey, Rowdy.
Hey, Rowdy.
Come over here, Rowdy. Let me holler at you, Rowdy.
Spurs Jesus.
The Blitz had Spurs Jesus on the show yesterday.
Did they say so Spurs Jesus?
No, they said they interviewed him in full costume, full regalia.
Yeah, nice.
It's fascinating to me. And they call him Spurs Jesus. I don't understand.
What's his name?
I'm not going to out. I'm not going to box him.
I don't know, but I don't
Richard.
I don't want to interview someone as a character. I
don't know how to do that.
It's not for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do the bit. Yeah.
I used to do a bit where when so stupid. When I first started in radio, I the minor league baseball team up in Austin, the Round Rock Express. We were like the Round Rock Express station, and I'm like in my 20s. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm interviewing Spike the mascot, and of course Spike the mascot can't talk. So I'll ask questions,
and then full uniform and everything.
Yeah, with his giant head on, and of course we don't even have cameras in the studio. This is a radio show.
Yeah.
And I'll wait for a second. I'll give a couple seconds of silence, and then I would say, I can't believe that's how you feel, Spike. I mean, so stupid to interview.
Such is the life of a radio professional.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, it's kind.
You guys scheduled an interview with a mascot that can't talk.
Yeah.
All right, I'll fill that.
Yeah.
Bring him on in. Roll his ass in here.
So Cheese Cube Factory says, "What do you mean, AJ? You talk to Kitty Big Balls all the time." That's what it was like. It'd be like. And I'd say, "Really? You think he's good enough to play in the show, huh? You think he's that good?"
You know, there's some deep emotional signals here that we could really delve into. If we really wanted to talk about what's going on right here.
Oh.
So is the sky blue in your world, AJ?
Yeah, well, I'm
How
out
many,
here.
How many living stuffed cats are in the room with us right now?
I'm just out here battling, Rob.
Okay.
I'm just out here battling. I'm doing my best. Doing my best to get through every day.
Is there anything else in here I need to know about that you're talking
That's
to?
it.
Okay.
That's it. Where do you see the scores for the Olympics?
What do you mean?
Like I want to see the hockey scores.
Go to your favorite gambling site.
This is so stupid. Why can't it be easy? Why can't there just be a scoreboard?
Nobody cares about the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, I thought.
We care in the Thompson house.
Yeah, but you have to understand, Rob. Vic is of Mexican descent.
They have.
You know who cares?
All we care about is soccer.
Is there anyone who cares less about the Winter Olympics than the people of Mexico?
We might have a figure skater.
I don't
here
think
and
they
there.
do.
The Jamaicans have a bobsled team.
I know, but I don't know. You know what? That's a great question.
Oh, look at 9:40 is men's hockey. Right?
No, but there was a game going on already.
Oh,
the Switzerland game.
Yeah, see, it doesn't. All that's right now is snowboarding.
How many Mexicans are at the Winter Olympics? 5 Mexican athletes are competing at the Winter Olympics. Yes.
Yeah. Viva Mexico.
You were right. One's a figure skater.
Of course.
Donovan Carrillo.
Oh, there you go.
Is a figure skater. Sarah Schlepper de Gaxiola is Gaxiola. How would you say that, Vic?
I don't know. Let me see. Spell
But
it again.
what's her event?
Gaxiola.
I think that's a
Gaxiola.
Gaxiola.
Mm-hmm.
So Sarah Schlepper de Gaxiola and Lasse Gaxiola. That's her son. They are both alpine skiers.
Oh, so they.
Oh, sweet.
Well, they knew somebody on the Mexican Olympic Committee and said, "Hey, we know how to ski. We own a pair."
And then Regina Martinez and Alan Corona are cross-country skiers. They spend a lot of time.
That's impressive.
They spend a lot of time in the.
Say
there's nowhere to live in Mexico and cross-country ski.
There's the snow covers the ground 10 months out of the year. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
I don't think they're. I think that might be a summer address.
Well,
now, the figure skating I'll buy.
All right. Well, they got 5 Olympians. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I mean, I don't know where the Jamaicans are learning to bobsled, but they found a spot, so why not?
None of them have. Actually, Donovan has competed. He did the men's singles figure skating and did not do well. He is 23rd.
Hey, well, it means at least he could do an axle or maybe even a sow cow.
He is. They call him the dose god. He doesn't do anything. He's just twice.
Just a double spin.
Yeah, double spin. And
hey, it's best in Mexico. About that.
Yeah, El Rey Dos. Paul says, "Why does it always sound like you have Vic in the basement talking through a tin phone?"
Because that's where he is.
Because that's where I am.
He's
that's
in the basement.
Yeah.
We feed him through the same thing he's talking through.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Put him on a real microphone in the studio?
No.
Gross.
He'd
sit there eating his berries all day.
I'm almost
snacking, cleaning stuff constantly.
Yeah. Ain't
I'm
nobody
almost done.
Nobody got time. Do you eat that whole thing of berries every day?
Yeah, throughout the show.
Really?
Yeah.
It keeps them regular.
That's a
Because
lot
guess what's going to happen during the next break?
Oh, I know what's going to happen during the next break.
Yeah, I thought it was going to happen now.
We're headed toward 2 hours and 48 minutes of
Did you try
consistent berry eating.
You tried and failed or what?
Well, on my way over there, the feeling left.
It backed up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to wait here.
The
Paul
turtle
says,
went back in his shell.
Paul says, but pledge doesn't sound like that.
I'm
that's
not
a different.
Pledge.
That's a different show.
That's a different show.
That's
He's
a
in
different
a different
show.
basement.
Yeah.
Paul, that's the vibe we want for this show. We want let's pull the curtain back on the 18th best radio show in the country, the 18th best morning show. The vibe we're looking for is we want Vic to be sort of a connector to the audience. When
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
Oh, okay.
Rob, come on, man.
I thought I'm just part of the meeting here. I'm taking notes.
Vic's what
So
we
what are we
call
doing again?
Vic's a median.
Oh.
And so
a channel, a delivery device?
Yeah, so if Rob says something really funny and Vic laughs, then that gives us an indication that the audience thinks it's funny. If Vic thinks it's funny, the audience will think it's funny.
Right.
So that's a lot of responsibility, Vic.
I mean, that's why.
Did you realize you were carrying the weight of all the humor and all of San Antonio?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about this, Vic and I.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We do those in the meetings when you're gone. When you're sick, we always have those meetings. Every time Rob's sick, every time he's got the sniffles, I say, Vic, it's time for another meeting.
For a giggle meeting.
We got to figure out what's going on here.
Better laughing out of you, bub.
We got to figure this thing out. We got to figure this thing out. And Cheese Cube says, plus the volume on the Blitz is always low. That's on purpose.
Like this?
Yeah.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
We intentionally turn the mics down on them.
I think I'm having a stroke. Stop that. Anybody else smell burnt toast?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
My tongue's numb.
My tongue's numb.
But yeah, they the higher ups say we don't want the Blitz to be all that loud.
Volume.
Yeah, full volume. That's too much for the people. It's too much. But Vic, did you look at that list? What place was the Blitz? Were they in the were they ranked higher than us?
No, I didn't even see him on the list.
Oh, that's crazy.
What are you talking about?
There must be some oversight.
Well, I don't know. They weren't on page 1.
No, I blame Pledger for that. Quite frankly, he's the reason why that show is.
Yeah, poor Pledge is good.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Evidently, they can hear him better.
Yeah, they think Pledge is.
Oh yeah,
terrible.
they can hear him like this. This is how they want to hear, but
that actually sounds pretty good.
Because I adjusted the microphone. Microphone.
And C-Note says it's low on the Blitz. I have to put both earbuds in when I'm listening to that. Oh, so you listen to us distracted. Yeah, he's he got one earbud in. He's
got power tools going right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we're plenty loud, baby. We are plenty
swinging a chainsaw.
Loud. There was more college hoop last night, and the upsets continue. Well, we did mention Virginia Tech. I thought they could hang with Clemson. They beat them outright.
Good outright win.
Outright, 76-66.
That got them, I think they're sitting on the edge of the tourney.
I think so, yeah. Penn State beat Washington.
That's one of those time zone things.
I think it was in Washington.
Really? Penn State traveled all the way out there?
Yeah, and
well, they're both NIT bound.
I think that's maybe even generous, but Penn State's bad.
Yeah,
Penn
bad.
State is really bad. But they got a 63-60 win at Washington. That might be the killer for Washington. They had played a really tough schedule, so I was kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. But you lose a home game to Penn State, you just kind of suck. You were talking about the Aggies, buckyball, maybe
there's a flaw in the system.
Maybe hitting its breaking point.
They scored 87 points or 86 points last night.
They lost 86-85 at home in Missouri.
So it's not like the offense isn't clicking. I mean, they're getting the buckets, but when you play that style, it's live and die by it. And if they're hitting like you're hitting, you're in trouble. And that's the two. What are we at? 3 games now?
3 straight games.
3 straight.
They were 17-4, now 17-7, and we will see them next on Saturday at Vanderbilt, another team that's kind of circling. So that's an important game, actually.
I want the Aggies to be good. I'm not anti-Bucky.
I think you kind of are.
It's just a style that's going to take me a while to adopt.
I don't I agree. I think sometimes you're going to lose these 86-85 games. That's just part of part of what you sign up for.
You're right, and I'm not totally against
the loss at Alabama, the 100-97. I ain't mad at that at all either.
Especially they had an illegal player.
The loss that is
they did. Bediako played in that game.
The alarming loss is losing at home to Florida by 20 points or whatever. It was like 87-67 or whatever that was. You can't. If you're only scoring 67 points playing that kind of ball, you're never going to win.
So,
ever.
Again, this is a first-year team with a bunch of guys that are good for now, but not good for long. So I think
they're
this
already
team will
ahead of schedule.
Yeah, so they'll become, but it's just it's a style that has, in my mind, never been successful.
Yeah, well, they're ahead of schedule right now. When you say success, like.
I'm talking about rings on fingers, banners hung.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think A&M has. I don't think their mind is in a place that they think that's coming.
Not now, no. I mean, they've come close the last couple years with buzz. I mean, they've been within a game, and they've been a conference tournament champion.
I think they want to be a relevant SEC program.
Well, that's you can
I don't
tell
think
by
they have
hiring.
national championship.
Well, you don't hire
aspirations.
a guy right out of Wofford or where the hell he was with aspirations of championships, but this is an SEC program.
All right, we'll be back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with AutoPay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like our heaviest delay is due to this road work on 1604 southbound. Look out to 35 an hour. Right lane closed. You're slow from Judson Road. Police activity 1604 on the frontage road, westbound Redland Road on over to 281. On I-10 eastbound, that off-ramp to Medical, we've got a stall. It's blocking the left lane of the exit ramp. And a wreck at I-10 westbound, the connector to 1604 flyover ramp. That wreck is blocking the left lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs took care of their second game of the rodeo road trip, 126-113 over the Golden State Warriors. They were paced by De'Aaron Fox, 27 points and 8 assists. Wemby followed up his 40-point performance with 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. The Spurs are now officially on the All-Star break. In other Spurs news, they waved goodbye to the 9th pick of the 2022 draft, Jeremy Sohan. He was given release on the road and is now a free agent. Reports are that multiple teams are interested in signing. In college football news, UTSA running back Robert Henry has officially been invited to the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine February the 22nd at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
.802 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hello, everybody. I found it. Found the hockey score. Switzerland 4, France 0.
Real barn burner.
Boo.
Yeah, losers. Losers.
Oh, they're doing this again.
What an ass whooping.
Another heat.
The
Olympics have changed.
The Olympics have changed?
This is awesome. This downhill rollerball, snowboarding.
Yeah, this seems really dangerous.
King of the Hill stuff.
There's like dudes doing a
NASCAR.
road course. It's like F1 on snowboards.
So what we need is like spiked elbow pads and spiked gloves, and then we might have found the perfect Olympic.
Oh yeah, and some more obstacles.
More jumps.
Somebody like
more cliffs.
I mean, I could get down with it. I like to watch this because I do feel like someone could get hurt, but hasn't happened yet.
Gonna get hurt.
No, not as
But I like the fact that you could inflict the injury, not the mountain, but you.
Yeah. Like there's
push
people
you down
because they're like, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing, kind of thing. Like,
and when you hit these turns, you'll see them lean into each other, take out the back of your board.
He's going for the lead.
Oh, these are gals?
No, these are. Hold on. No, they're guys.
Why'd you call him her then?
He said he.
I just said he.
Oh, I thought you said she's going for the lead.
No, I said he.
I thought you made.
Oh. Those are dudes.
Oh, he said, I'm him?
He's fired up, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is that a USA?
Let's see.
He's in blue.
USA.
No, that's
USA.
Austria.
Austria.
Uh-oh, we got a man down.
Damn. Oh, well. Sucks to be him. Did USA win or no?
No, the Austrian one.
And
Klaus.
Get out of here. Did he knock that? Did he knock the guy he knocked down? Was he an American?
What's that? I don't think there was an American in this heat, man.
No, not this one. I think it was a previous one.
All
Yeah,
right.
the previous one there was an American.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I am all in.
what's this called? Snowboard cross?
I think so.
Hold on, let me see what it's labeled as on the.
This is a good. This is a
It'd
good.
be a
sport.
good name if it's not.
I'm for this sport. There's a lot of Olympic sports I think are dumb, but like I said, anyone where there's a real chance of imminent danger, I'm for.
Well, what sport isn't a chance for imminent danger?
Cross country skiing.
Well, they're carrying guns. They could accidentally shoot themselves.
Give me a break.
I'm just saying. This is the only event I know of where the apparatus.
Has that ever happened in the history of the Olympics?
I bet it has.
I bet it has.
I would bet at some point in a biathlon, somewhere at some point, somebody's been accidentally shot. This is a human endeavor. Just like there's been people stabbed by a javelin somewhere somehow.
Oh yeah, like one of the judges.
Yeah, one of the judges just standing there taking one to the
Yeah,
side. I
took
imagine there's an errant shot at a biathlon, took out a judge.
You think Dick Cheney is making the biathlon team?
He certainly had the mass to get it downhill.
That's funny. No, I like.
Funnier than you think.
Figure skating. There's no like ice dancing. I want something.
You can grab an edge. You grab an edge, you break a hip. There's danger everywhere in the snow.
Right.
It's No, I agree. There is. The thing about this is so foreign to my nature. Everything that they're doing, I'm never around. This could be events from another planet.
Ski jumping is interesting to me, like where they fly through
the
air.
It's just nuts. And somebody said, you know what we should do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some flappy clothes. I'm going to see if I can see how far I can fly in the air, and you judge me. You tell me how I do.
Well, now they do like the. Don't they do it where you do flips and stuff in the air now?
Yes, that's a whole.
Or is that
other
all
event.
X Games?
No, that's
X
Games.
an Olympic thing now.
Yeah,
right?
it worked for X Games. It works for the Olympics. Yeah, they got all those.
That's what I like.
And the half pipe was going yesterday too.
Oh, I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, the half pipe. They said from the time in Nagano, the first half pipe when what's his name, Sean
White.
Sean White
the
was
flying
the thing.
tomato.
So he started out and the walls were X. They were like 12 feet. And now the walls of the half pipe are like 36 feet. I mean, they showed the growth over the last 16 years of what it was to now, and it's exponential.
You know, they renamed Nagano.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The president did.
Of course he did.
It's now Magano. A lot of people have been calling it that. A lot of people called it Magano. Magano.
Magano.
Maga, yes.
I'm not sure you hear
Maga,
what it sounds like.
Maga, yes. No, So when the race is over, they just fall down on purpose?
Well, they're trying to get to the finish line.
Yeah,
they're trying to push their board, first board across.
So they're sliding.
So they're sliding the lead with the
Oh,
board.
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why the guy in the back was like,
That's
nah.
why when you watch speed skating and they adopt that weird pose to get to the end, because it's not any part of the body, it's the tip of their skate. So when they get into the end of the super speed skate, they kind of lean back and push 1 foot forward to be the first bottom of the skate to come across. It doesn't look like the track stars. It's the first body part, right? The chest.
Yeah.
They're leaning forward. With the skaters are leaning back. It looked weird.
Do you like the Summer Olympics?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Because those are actually events that you did. You might not have done them well, but everybody's run a race and everybody's tried to jump over.
Yeah.
Something. But who has had a chance to drive a box cart with skates on it down the side of a mountain at 90 miles an hour? I mean,
you have.
I haven't. I'm telling you,
But
if
you
I
could.
had, I think I'd have been really good at it.
Yeah.
I still believe.
Oh, I agree.
I'd have looked good in the suit.
No, you would have looked
I'd have-
awful in that suit.
I'll fill it out in the right places.
You would have had to get an injection.
I'd had to get that swelling injection. You know, to be on our team, we're going to have a snake bite you in your junk so it swells up real big.
Yeah, you will.
Well, anything for a medal, coach.
Yeah, I guess that's my downside to the Winter Olympics is sometimes I don't know what the hell the point of this is.
I don't either, but it's magnificent.
Like I don't know what curling is. Like I don't understand. It's not interesting to me.
The most accessible Olympic sport of all time. Because
it's got to be harder than it looks.
It can't be that hard.
It is hard.
Oh, I can't. Seriously, I don't think it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy.
You got to keep your balance
but
on
I'm
the
not
ice.
saying it would take me 10,000 hours to get to the Olympics.
It's like, to me, curling is kind of like being really, really good at cornhole.
Yes.
Like, is this?
It ain't that hard.
It's like a backyard game if you live in Canada.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like
and they're laughing.
It's like Canadian lawn darts
or horseshoes.
yeah.
Or horseshoes, washers. I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's
That's
diversion.
a leaner.
But anybody can do it, especially with a lot of alcohol. And in some cases, you're better at it with the alcohol. So I think of all the Olympic sports, apart from race walking, whatever the hell that is, curling would be if you decide, you know what, I'm going to give myself 12 years to make the Olympics.
You think you could do it?
I think if you chose curling, you'd have a shot.
Yeah.
I think if you did it every day and, really studied it, I think you'd outdo the average Joe that's on the Olympics. Because haven't there been, like, certified curling events where the teams have been thrown out because they were drunk while they were playing? I think there have.
Snoop Dogg was doing it the other day. Hold on, let me see.
I saw Snoop try to ski, and he was afraid he was going to break a hip.
Yeah.
That man had never been on skis.
No, he does not like
that. He was frightened beyond belief. But I do think that and race walking are the most accessible sports out there.
I think, like, I don't know, like,
or maybe badminton. But those dudes are pretty good.
Those are
those guys are blistering. Yeah,
I mean that's like saying table tennis.
Well,
Like
those guys,
it sounds easy
what they're
until
playing
you see
ain't
it.
What I'm playing, yeah.
Right? What about like luge? Isn't that just sledding?
Well, you have to. Well, it is. But there's the angle to the dangle. There is the getting the line right because we're talking about milliseconds. So I think the finite tuning is so difficult to master. I think everybody get real good pretty quick, especially if you're kind of fat. You got a little bit more mass than another, but it's that fine tuning I think makes the real difference, and it obviously must be difficult.
I mean, I don't know. It feels like a full body skateboard. Like if you want to go left, you just lean left a little. You want to go right.
So. Actually, that's why I think I don't think it'd be that hard to get good because how many fools are going to actually do this?
Right.
And then to go from good to the best, I think is the real.
What's the one where you go head first?
That's the skeleton. That's the one I would do.
I would like that too.
I think I'd do that one face first and land on my back. I don't think my neck could hold up.
I like water slides head first if I can.
That's when in what little baseball I played, my natural inclination was to Pete Rose slide first. I don't know why.
Yeah, I couldn't get my kid to slide like that. Like my older son.
When they said slide, I just leapt like Superman.
Yeah. It was very situationally dependent, but I guess if you're. If you're there only to slide.
Though I took a couple of balls off the face, I'm okay.
It sounds like you just wanted to slide. You didn't even want to play baseball.
Sometimes I took a couple of knees off the face. I'm okay.
Rob's a kid who showed up like.
It didn't affect me none.
When do we get to slide?
Yeah.
When do we get to slide? The last one didn't go well.
You got to get on base to slide. He's like, well, I want to slide. Every time Rob strikes, every time he strikes out, he's like, I'm not going to get to slide.
I got to get hit by another pitch to slide?
Yeah.
This game sucks.
It's stupid. I hate playing basketball now.
Go dunk on you.
Go
play
kick
basketball.
rock.
Nobody's
Kick
throwing
the
stuff
dirt.
at me.
Oh, man. Let's do Robert Earl Keen tickets. Robert Earl Keen playing live. You're looking live, folks. Robert Earl Keen at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, Thursday, February 19th.
These are the Rob Thompson seats. I hope you enjoy them.
Week from today. This was supposed to be, you're actually going to be sitting.
Seats. No, I was going to be right there.
In the seats that Rob
they would have been warm.
was going to be in.
I'd have been good company, but no, you get to go. I'll just listen to Copenhagen at home.
Copenhagen.
She in my smile.
Yeah, baby. Robert Earl Keen, February 19th. Let's do caller number 9, 656 ESPN, 210-656-3776. 7-6.
This could be his last show.
Could be.
You never know.
You never
I was
ever
led to believe
Nowadays-
that, so you never know.
Yeah, nowadays you never know.
ever know. How old do you think Robert Earl King is?
He's up there, man.
Probably about 85.
He's up. Well, he's up.
No.
He's up there. I would say he's plus 70.
74?
He's plus 70. I know that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Robert
Yeah,
Earl
look him
King,
up, look him
70 on the button.
There you go.
Aha!
70 on the button.
Man.
He's got a
Still going.
Oh, no, he's still performing, although I was led to believe that I was seeing the last one.
Jeez. That's why country music is such a good life. You know, the last time Robert Earl King put out new music?
2011.
Last time he released an album?
Oh,
2011.
Gosh. Not just a part of it with new music? Oh.
2015.
I was about to say
wow.
I was going to say 15, so it's been 11 years, yeah.
And he plays all the time. Imagine.
I don't want to hear the new stuff, man.
No, you're right.
There's
There
a
is
set
none.
list you better play.
There is none. He just plays what he plays. And that's why it's like, how does he's got like 7 or 8 live albums. Like, it's all the same songs. How do you get
Yeah. Spectacular.
Well, good for him, man. Good
Anybody
for
who can
him.
put a line about his Brogan shoes anywhere at any point is a poet.
Brogan shoes?
He talks these things about his weathered Brogan shoes.
I don't know what that is.
It's a style of shoe.
Oh.
But I mean, that alone tells me a lot about the guy.
Tells you a lot about me, too, that I've got no idea what it is. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoy that show.
Oh, you will.
Remember,
You will.
Post Malone and Jelly Roll. They're going to be playing McLean Stadium up in Waco, Texas.
Bethlehem
out there on the
Brazos.
football field. You'll be able to go see him. We're going to give away tickets in the 9 o'clock hour today.
Our suit's a Baylor grad.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah.
Right.
See,
I
kids,
forgot
it's a
about
fine
that.
degree.
Maybe I wonder if I bet he's going.
To see Post Malone, and
Yeah.
He should.
I bet he does. Our suit has face tattoos also,
Yeah, he
so
does.
it feels like.
But he has like a cover that he doesn't.
Yeah,
No, he's got this
We
big
know. No
concealer.
one else
Yeah, he's got this big old neck one.
does.
Concealer he puts on it to make
Viper.
sure we don't
There's
really.
a viper climbing up behind his ear. He got it in prison.
Got the pancake.
There's a prison tat. It's part of his car.
The owner of the New York Giants
Yes.
maybe in a little hot water.
Well, finally.
Yeah. We're going to hear this more and more in sports too. By the way, as more of this Epstein stuff comes out. The latest guy in sports on the Epstein list. We'll talk about that coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
I want you to consider a tall glass of water. I ask you this every day because if you haven't, you need to. Because the water coming out of your faucet affects so many things around your house that if it's not properly treated, not properly taken care of, can affect every one of those things in a terrible way. I'm talking about buying new refrigerators and new dishwashers and having to replace pipes and replace all the chrome and things that you just don't want to have to deal with, especially if you have a quality water softener like a Connecticut. Now, we know what Connecticut does. They've got the bona fides for all the awards that show they're the very best out there. And I don't need to preach on that. That's been around long enough. But for those of you that have thought about your water and you haven't considered Connecticut, now's the time. And if you haven't considered your water, you better. Because right now you can get a Connecticut with an outstanding opportunity. With your great credit, you'll get 0% financing, and there's some money in your old water softener. But really, the best thing about the Connecticut is not only the service, it's what they give you above and beyond. How about a reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen? I'm talking about the very best. They've got the decor to match yours. And talk about getting rid of water bottles from now on and making sure your tea and your coffee is absolutely perfect. And we won't even get into all the other stuff your water's needed to. Call 656-PURE today. Go to ConnecticutSA.com for all the details. But now's the time. Get yourself a Connecticut now, and you can come by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Monday, March 30th at the Golf Club of Texas. Get your slot now. $150 per person or $500 per foursome. The Spring Golf Classic, benefiting fitting animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, is presented by Flight by Yingling, sponsored in part by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ancira.com. The Spring Golf Classic, Monday, March 30th. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. For the past 32 years, I've represented San Antonians injured in auto accidents. I'm a second-generation attorney here in town. My father, Bob Thompson, has practiced law here in San Antonio for more than 50 years, and I learned how to practice law from him. I learned what it means to be asked to represent a client and the tremendous honor and obligation that comes with being someone's attorney. And here's what that means for you. If you call my office, I will be the one you speak to. I will be your attorney, not a staff member or a junior lawyer. 2, I have one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. 3, relationships. A good one is built on communication, honesty, and time. I like talking to my clients. They're the only reason I go to work every day, and each is very special and very much appreciated. If you or a family member has been injured in an auto collision, please call me. My name's Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or you can go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Big games, weekend trips, last-minute plans. February gets busy. That's why Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits is opening their doors to new furry family members this month. With over 6,000 feet of indoor play space, 5 outdoor play yards, and fully trained staff supervising your pup's every move, your dog stays happy, safe, and active while you're away. Add grooming, training, and special one-on-one time to make every day, every stay unforgettable. Call 210-750-1298 today. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Was there music or no music? Did you have music?
Like the computer froze.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I came in here going like, of course it did. Yeah. Oh, look, there it goes. Yeah, see?
Oh, man.
That would have been so much more appropriate.
Yes. Because I needed a couple seconds of build-up because I was laughing.
But I'm like you. I freaking lose it when I'm in there.
Just talking. I just spent a week with 400 radio dudes that only had about 5 minutes to hit the outhouse on a break, and we had a 50-yard walk to get there.
Listen, I am very immature, all right? Like for a 45-year-old man, the things that make me laugh are still child. I love potty humor.
Well, to go into a public restroom, a public one where you know people are going to be coming in, and here's some dude just groaning and
dude. I would laugh out loud.
I would too.
What is going on?
Cochino!
Oh!
Man. So when I went to the when I went to the Water for Elephants show at the Majestic, during the intermission, I mean, basically everybody in the theater's got to use the restroom at once.
It's all the same rush.
So the line is like 100-something people long.
And then you see a guy go into and shut the door and lock it, and you see the feet start face you. Like, oh man!
But that's the deal. Like, so they're just trying to rotate people through, and there's only a handful of urinals, and there's a bunch of stalls. So I mean, I got assigned to pee in a stall. That's the first thing that opened up. So I go into the stall and I'm peeing, and the guy next to me is just like. And I laughed out loud. I'm like,
dude, you're not alone.
It was so funny, dude.
Take the pain. It's like we're in battle.
So funny.
Bite down on a piece of wood. Let it take the pain, man. It's like the enemy's gonna find us, man.
At least give us a courtesy flush.
I laugh at. I laugh at the farting and stuff too. I mean,
yeah, that's part of it.
But I know, but it's funny to me.
When
it's
you
still
hear
funny.
the moan and there's really no follow-up fart, it's just like, let it go, man. Let it out.
Did he pass out? Did he just give
oh man.
Oh God.
Take the pain.
I don't know why I think
Bite
that's
down
so
on your
funny.
wallet.
But if I hear people pooping in public, I laugh every time. Like if I hear them struggling, I know it's stupid, but like,
it's not stupid.
At Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's is one of the few places where I'm okay. Like actually,
letting it go.
But like if I hear
it's the cleanest one.
But if the guy next to me is like,
and if you can hear it,
I'll laugh.
If you can hear it in Buc-ee's, it is echoing through that.
Exactly.
town.
Exactly. The airport.
no.
There's a lot of people who poop at the airport, which is like
there's something about altitude that
I can't think of a word. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's like okay, either poop at the airport or the alternative is going to be poop on the plane.
You've been eating airport food and eating lots of peanuts and cheese.
God, I mean, the worst case scenario would be if you had to have a loud poop on the plane itself, and like everybody can hear you, and you're like, oh god,
dude, there's no air vent at all.
No.
Like it all just travels in there. So
I've spent some time on that throne.
With the blue water.
It wasn't when I was done.
C-Note says, or when you're at Walmart and some dude's just ripping it up, like, oh my god, I can't imagine using.
I'd rather go out back.
I can't imagine using the toilet at Walmart.
I'm afraid of pedophiles, and I'm not going in those bathrooms.
What kind of emergency would it have to be?
Like I said, I'd rather
or
go
Taco Bell.
I'd drop trout. I'd drop trout in the ditch behind before I went into.
I'll open my passenger car door and just do it there.
Rob, I know there's no way you'll remember the name of this restaurant, but we went to a restaurant once. Where it was a Mexican restaurant
and Fredericksburg,
and the restroom was outside. You had to walk to the side of the building,
and it was just a door that opened to the parking lot.
Yeah,
and the toilet faced the door, like that was it.
And the somebody just walked in and opened I was gonna be behind someone in line. The guy just opened the door, and there was one dude in there just taking a crap, and he was just like,
at you, like.
And then the dude said, "Oh, my bad," and then he stepped away, but didn't shut the door.
So he had to lean over.
There used to be a dorm at Texas A&M that didn't have stalls. The men's dorms didn't have stalls. And my brother's first dorm you'd go into the bathroom and your only protection was a newspaper. You'd walk in and it'd be like 6 dudes with a newspaper held up as their stall.
Yeah, like that's going to hide anything.
And then you throw in the, well, like, dude, I can see it. You can just.
So, I don't know. When you guys, I'm sure, Rob, you had some sort of marble toilet you used at basic training.
Oh, it was Air Force. Yeah, we had our personal wipers. They came from the Navy.
When I was in the field during during basic training at Fort Benning, like every once in a while you would come across these bathrooms that were actually like, a building. And especially, it rained there a lot in Fort Benning. So a lot of the time you're out in just miserable weather. And there's nothing worse than like you're out in the field for 5 or 6 days and you got to poop in the rain. You got to dig your own hole and poop in the rain.
Nope.
So,
yeah.
That's why I didn't join the Army.
When you come across these buildings, it was like, oh man, it's not a fancy building. What it is there's a pit dug,
and you're just pooping into a hole,
and there is a long piece of wood
with a tire
with holes in it.
Yeah.
And there's about 5 holes, and that's it. And when you come up on this building and everybody's been holding,
that's a
then
treat.
it's like everybody's in there like, hey man, and you don't. You
Talk about a howitzer attack.
Oh, God. But there's there's nothing. Like I would be sitting like where we're sitting right now. There would be someone between us,
just letting it go. That's just
you can put your arm around him, like, hey man, hey.
That's brothers in war, man.
Oh God, no. Yeah. Aaron says his high school locker room had a stall with no door where everyone walked from the field to the lockers.
Yep.
Well,
It's just like
where
the wind blows, baby.
Andrew says the worst is Home Depot bathrooms. Oh, I can imagine.
Oh man.
Again, that's one I've never partaken in. But
When I was about 10 years old, we had stopped at a rest stop somewhere between here and 35. And my mother couldn't go in with me to the rest stop for me to go. And I ran in, and it was back, this is in the 70s. And they had
those metal toilets.
They had the metal toilets, but they didn't really have stalls. They had brick things that were just enough to where you could see the head of the person sitting there. And I ran in there, and it was a biker dude. And he had all like beard, and he obviously headband, looked like a bandito or whatever. And I stood there, and he scared me, so I didn't know what to do. And the guy turned to me while he was on the pot, and he goes, I can't say it on air. But it was basically either piss or go. The bandito told me to.
Oh, okay. Enough. I don't know how we got into this.
I know we always.
It just carried over from the break. I apologize. In 2011, a Russian model, sent an email to Jeffrey Epstein. It said, "We had sex. I did massage for you nonstop. I took a bath with you and your girls, even if I don't like it. Served you a tea. Danced, even if I don't feel like to dance or wasn't in the mood. I went to flea market, even if I hate all these furniture stores. I've been only for you." And she said, "You promised me, you didn't hold up your end of the deal. You promised me you would introduce me to someone from Victoria's Secret or some big movie producer."
He made me sit on a black couch.
And apparently she emailed Jeffrey Epstein enough that he was like, oh my God, fine. And he introduced her to Hollywood producer and New York Giants co-owner Steve Tisch.
Tisch, yes.
And she after she met him, she reported back, "He's really great man. Thank you." But what it's done is the Tisch Epstein thing has turned. There's dozens of emails exchanged between them in 2013, and basically what it was, it is focused on one thing, and it is hooking up Steve Tisch with young women. There was no talk about philanthropy,
jobs,
business opportunities.
No. Wow.
Like, so a lot of the Epstein emails are like, "Hey, we want to raise money for this. We want to raise money for this. Blah blah blah." Also, by the way, I got you a nice young prize if that's what you're looking for. Jeez. This was only about it'd be like, "Hey man, I need my goods." Like, it's like talking to your drug dealer. You don't ask your drug dealer how his day's going. You just let him know what your order is, and you move on. That's what it was with this Steve Tisch. And I was like, what the hell kind of music is this? Like Mario music while we're talking about the Epstein stuff?
Sorry.
Now, of course, this was brought up yesterday. The Tisch Epstein relationship was highlighted during the committee yesterday with Pam Bondi talking.
Well, this is going to come down to owners, and I get the sense there might be more than one on this list. So the more, the merrier on that one. But
so
where do we go to the tarnishing the shield? Because whenever I think of penalties, and when Goodell always speaks about players, he always talks, the first thing is everything you do keeps the shield shiny. And this is tarnishing the shield. Now, how far are the owners going to go in protecting the dignity of the shield?
When Let me switch it to a different sport for a second.
Okay.
There are 30 white billionaires that own NBA teams. I'm not going to say that all of them have used the N-word behind closed doors.
Right.
But I'm guessing a good amount of them have.
Getting their age.
Given the age of their, yeah.
Yeah.
When Donald Sterling got caught on video doing it, that was the end.
Yep.
It's one thing to, and I would say, I'm sure a lot of these billionaire NFL owners have probably partaken in these types of activities with, you know.
That's the fear, is there's going to be some more names that are attached to this.
This one, it's up on the billboard now. They mentioned his name in the House Judiciary Committee hearing yesterday. Like, they said, do these emails constitute credible evidence, not proof, but credible evidence warranting further investigation into whether Steve Tisch was involved in Epstein's criminal conduct? That's a Representative Zoe Lofgren from California asked Pam Bondi. And Bondi responded, I'm not going to play a yes-no game with you, but I will answer the question to the best of my ability. As I said, we will look and investigate any case involving any victim. I'm not familiar. There were 3 million pages, of course, with that email, but of course we will look into anything. This is really bad news.
Well, they forced Dan Snyder out. Snyder got forced out for another reason.
Yeah. But I mean,
this is going to happen if it continues. But what my fear is here, or fear is not the right word, but I would pretty much feel comfortable in saying there's going to be at least one, maybe two more owners brought up.
Yeah.
And if you got 3, now suddenly if you have 3 franchises for sale, the value suddenly is decreased. So what do? Do you say, I mean, the worst one has to sell, or this one sells this year, next year? I mean, there are ramifications
like how connected
to
do you have to be?
Yeah, how far are we going to go with this? Because I get the sense of the people that have to run in the circles that would have run with Epstein are the ones that can own an NFL team. So if there's numbers here, the penalty, I think, is lessened because they're not going to lessen the value of the team. I mean, there's only, and when they forced Snyder out, he left with God. He sold his franchise for what was a record then, and then out of the sale, they fined him $60 million. But heck, he'd made $5 billion on the sale.
Yeah.
So I wonder how far they're going to take this. Is my only question.
Tisch, who came out and said that it was a brief association that he had with Epstein. The women discussed were adults. And he said, as we know now, Epstein was a terrible person and someone I deeply regret associating with.
You gave the right answer.
Yeah. Yesterday, the Giants spokesperson said the team has no further comment. An NFL spokesperson yesterday referred to what Roger Goodell said last week, that the league would look at the context of the emails and try to understand it. I don't know what this is where it's gonna lead. But it's not gonna be a good thing, I don't think, for Steve Tisch. I can't imagine, especially if heads ever. And the Epstein files are such a weird thing because who knows if heads ever will roll because of it. But if they do start rolling, Steve Tisch's head is going to roll.
You wonder how far they're going to go in protecting the sanctity of the shield and protecting all that the NFL is supposed to represent. You know, God, family, and country, whatever that you want to consider. And I just wonder if the other 29 owners or 31 owners would be willing to yank a franchise knowing full well this could happen to me. I might not have the cleanest closet.
Yeah.
Something I did comes out, I might lose mine too.
Now, I mean, Steve Tisch is just obviously Joe Shane is the
primary.
Yeah, so there's more ownership in the building, but it's still not a good look when one of your big the big percentage, or a big percentage of your franchise owned by a guy like.
If this is all that comes out, I think he's relatively safe. But it's if it turns out that he didn't admit to everything, it's kind of like that Lutnick thing yesterday. Well, you told us everything ended, and 2 years later you're having dinner on his island.
I lied about that.
Yeah, so I mean, if we start slipping down a slope, then things are going to get a whole lot worse, a lot faster.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about underdog fantasy here. The basketball season is in full swing now, guys. And Underdog, the best place to get in on all of that action. You can make picks and win money right now in Texas, and it is so simple. If you haven't tried it yet, it's a great time to try it, first of all. You use my code Alamo. You'll get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5 right out of the gate. So if you haven't tried it, you're a new customer. Play 5, get 75. That's hard to beat. How about this, though? If you get your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your money. 5,000. That's incredible. Pick your favorite players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats? Will it be more or less rebounds, points, whatever? If you're right, like I said, up to 5,000 times your money. Use that promo code Alamo when you sign up. $75 in bonus entries for playing just your first $5. It's not just NBA, college basketball. You could do hockey. They've got a UFC on the weekends. There's something going all the time at Underdog. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Your commute definitely starting to fill in. Let's start at 281 southbound approaching 1604. That's a crash. Slow from Stone Oak Parkway, about 5-7 minutes. 410 westbound Perrin Vital. This wreck just occurred left lane. I-10 westbound, that connector to 1604, the flyover ramp, we've got a wreck. I-10 eastbound, that off-ramp to Medical, that's a stall. Left lane of the exit ramp blocked. And some police activity along 1604 westbound Redland Road to 281. It's on the frontage road, so your main lanes are getting by. And road work continues 1604 southbound lookout to 35. That's a 50-minute delay. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
It's San Antonio's newest sports watching destination, Novo Brazil Brewing Company. Craft beers, kombucha on tap, a handcrafted food menu, 8 massive LED screens conveniently attached to North Star Mall, open late. Novo Brazil Brewing Company. Go to novobrew.com.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Everyone deserves access to quality health. But for half the world's population, essential health services are out of reach. At AmeriCares, we know access to quality health saves and improves lives. With good health, people can attend school, be productive at work, care for their families, and contribute to strong communities. That's why we envision pathways to health and opportunity for all. We care. It's our call to action. It's in our history. It's in our name, AmeriCares. AmeriCares about disaster survivors, about free medical aid, what doctors need, our communities, our neighbors, our families. AmeriCares about good health. For a better world. Learn more at americares.org/goodhealth. Together, we can build pathways to health. americares.org/goodhealth. Join us.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your Nature-Made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
The most beautiful time of year is upon us. Tax season. And Tax Slayer is here to help you file. We guarantee 100% accuracy and your maximum refund. Those are some good numbers. And you can trust me, because I'm a talking calculator. Did I mention TaxSlayer even has support from real U.S.-based humans. If you have any questions along the way, beat the rush and start for free today. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz for the Spurs, it is officially the All-Star break. We'll react to the first half of the season and look forward to the next.
We've spent a lot of time talking about what the Cowboys need to do this offseason. What about the Houston Texans?
The General John McClain is going to join us at 5:15.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Morning Huddle 94.1. Good morning, everybody.
You think Jeremy's
curling on the
to this?
TV?
You think Sohan's listening to this song today, feeling better about himself?
No.
No.
No, he's over it. He's over us. We should see if we can get him on the show now.
He is free to speak.
Yeah.
You know what?
Vic, you're the producer.
Yeah?
See if we can get Jeremy Sohan on the show.
Yeah, let's get
All right,
the
I'll
dirt.
call him.
Let's figure this out. We'll have Post Malone and Jelly Roll tickets coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
Wait
so
for it.
Stay tuned.
Wait for it.
Almost.
As many of you know, next year there's a new look Conference of Champions.
Oh, it's coming, baby. San Marcos, Texas.
The Pac-12 is back, and they've announced their schedules. The 8 members of the Pac-12 have now put their schedules for next season up, and here's what we got for Texas State. They're starting the season with their non-conference. They're going to go at Texas, home UTSA, home North Texas, home Incarnate Word. And then they get into the meat.
Well, first of all, before you go any further, congratulations, G.J. Kinney, for that schedule.
Why do you say that?
You're playing your backyard neighbors. That's a risky and brave schedule because you run the risk because you're all recruiting the same guys. Everybody except for Texas. I mean, they're not recruiting against Texas. But Texas State is recruiting against UTSA and North Texas, and they're playing them. The credit to all these coaches for playing each other because it becomes a yes or no proposition. Am I going to go to the team that beat the team I like or the team that I like that beat the other? These are the same. They're recruiting against the same dudes, and they're playing each other, and they don't have to.
You're right. And it's a chance to look good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. There's a lot of coaches that would never lose to a neighbor, so they'll never play them.
Then they get into conference play. They start out on the road at San Diego State, home Colorado State, home Utah State. Then they're at Boise, at Oregon State, home Fresno State, home Washington State. And because this is only an 8-team conference and you need 12 games, the way that the Pac-12 is going to do is the last week of the season is a flex spot. And what that means is half the teams are assigned flex road, half the teams are assigned flex home. Texas State is assigned flex road this season. And what flex means is the conference gets to decide late in the season who they want to see a second matchup of based. I think the reason why they're doing this is mostly in case there's a possibility that they can get a team into the playoffs.
They don't want to get ACC'd.
Right.
They don't want to get run into a situation where they're having to fight for the best team to get in because they blew a game early.
Right. Yeah. So they want to it's going to be hard for the Pac-12 to get teams into the playoff anyway. So they're going to try and set themselves up in the best way possible to have a chance to get a team every once in a while. And that's what they're going to go with this flex thing. So this year, Texas State is a flex road team, which means the only teams they're available to play in this flex game are teams they will have played at home already, which would be Colorado State, Utah State, Fresno State, or Washington State. So because it has to be a home and home matchup.
I'm
given the flex.
I like this. At least they're thinking.
It's not a
outside the
bad
box.
idea. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. But there you go. So if you're a Texas State fan, you're
run down the schedule again. This is their regular season. What are they? Give me the schedule one more time.
At San Diego. You want the conference schedule?
Yeah, the conference schedule.
At San Diego State, home Colorado State, home Utah State, at Boise.
Okay, got to go to Idaho.
At Oregon State.
Got to go to Oregon.
Home Fresno.
All right.
Home Washington State.
You know, if you're a coach and you're recruiting and you show the kid the schedule, that's pretty cool. That's not a bad. That's not. You're every game you're in, you're in it. I think there's enough talent for them to compete against most of those teams. This is
it's the Mountain West.
While we're making fun of the initials, the Pac-12, it's obviously not. But what a perfect place for Texas State to be. This really feels like something. This is going to work out well for them.
Yeah, it is. It is good for them.
Mm-hmm.
And like my biggest beef with the whole Texas State to the Pac-12 thing. Like I'm happy for them. I didn't like that Texas State fan was acting like they were in a power conference.
You're not.
Like this isn't the Pac-12 like as it was known. This is like you're not joining Oregon and USC and Washington and like that's just not what we're talking about here. It's a different thing, but it's a better thing than they had.
Do you think I'm right in the fact that Texas State and UTSA are chasing the same kid, or is UTSA a level above?
No, they aren't. They're
same
chasing
kid.
the same kids. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're this, especially now. Their conferences are probably close to equals.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they are.
Just Texas State goes west and UTSA goes east.
Yeah. But I mean, I'd say as of right now, I mean, the American is established as the best power conference.
They're bigger for sure, and they've got there's a lot of mid-level schools. But
I think that the Mountain West is the other one that was in the conversation, and now this version, which is the best Mountain West schools, adding the two Pac-12 leftovers in Texas State. Yeah, this is a solid college football mid-major conference.
It's probably certainly an easier first step into this level of football than UTSA had to take, because this is a step. UTSA took a hurdle. I mean, they took a huge jump.
Yeah. Well, and this is a big jump for them.
No, it is. But they've got facilities already kind of in place.
Yes.
I mean, UTSA still didn't even have a gym.
Yeah. I mean, they've got a really nice on-campus stadium. They're set up for this. They were prepared for it in a way that UTSA maybe wasn't. But no, I think you're right that they're going after the exact same kids. Like it's the same caliber of kids.
I'll tell you what, it would be a difficult recruit, because I do like that schedule, and the roadies they play are interesting places, and you're playing against schools that put guys in the league. When you're talking about going to Boise and you're going to Fresno, or they're coming here, those are programs that are going to have one or two NFL players on every team you play against.
Yeah.
That means there's NFL eyes on your games. So I think those kind of things matter, and it's available right there in a conference that does. It's still the Pac-12, even if not in nature by name.
Yep. So there's a couple teams you can, if you want to go see Fresno or whatever, or Washington State, you'll be able to see that in your town this year, which is kind of cool.
Gonzaga's part of the basketball part of this too, right?
Yeah, Gonzaga's a basketball program here, basketball only.
That's big time.
Yeah. So there's no odds yet for the conference, but I would imagine Texas State is
mid-level.
I might go. I mean, Colorado State's certainly behind them. Oregon State is they're probably right around where Oregon State is. That feels maybe might be
Upper
better
mid?
than Oregon State. No, I think they're bottom half.
You think they're bottom half? Who do you think?
Fresno, Boise, Washington State, and Utah
Well,
State.
you say bottom half. There's only 8.
Yeah, there's only 8.
So
yeah,
I'm thinking like this is one of those 16, 18 team conferences. But yeah,
No.
You're right. They're fifth
in an
sixth.
8-team league. They're behind. Like San Diego State's better than them.
Probably, but that's the line right there.
Yeah,
for me.
I think that's probably fair. So they're probably 5th or 6th, because I think they're better than Oregon State right now, and they're certainly better than Colorado State right now. So
that's cool. This is finally real. This is all right. Yeah.
So there you go. Texas State, the Conference of Champions. That now I will say it's going to be cool. I'll go. I'm going to go when Gonzaga comes to play here. I want to go up there and see Gonzaga.
I mean, even when you get a chance to go see a school like Oregon State, I know they're not what they were, but that's still a prime football team that I've never had a chance to see before.
The Beavs. Beavs. Oh, they're a bad football team right now. They're a disaster. But, I mean, Oregon State does feel like they're one of the ones who will probably have a chance.
And a hell of a roadie when you want to go see a conference game up there. Go to see Washington State, too, man.
Oh, you don't want to go to Washington State.
Where's that? At Palouse?
Pullman. It's like Pullman? It's the part of the state where there's nothing. It's flat farmland,
flat and lots of corn.
Yeah, it's not a place you want to be. You want to get those.
That's over by Spokane, then.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
it's not far. It's on the wrong side of Washington. All the fun stuff in Washington's on the other side of the mountains, like by the coast. Eastern Washington, not so good.
That's why Spokane's so good at basketball. There's nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
Yeah,
bounce a ball.
Yeah.
Bounce a ball, baby. All right, we've got 1 hour left. In that last hour, I promised you guys we're going to give Post Malone and Jelly Roll tickets, so we'll do that. We're gonna see what's going on in the world outside of sports. We're gonna look at the daily lines. We're gonna talk some hockey. You know what? So much stuff, so little time. How will we fit it all in? Yes, you'll have to see. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
Success starts with your drive. You bring the fire. American Public University will fuel the journey. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just any tee, the band tee. You wore it everywhere until your best friend stole it. Now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour. The things you love have a way of finding their way back to you, especially on eBay. Where else can you find that mint trading card you searched everywhere for, or your first car, the one you wish you never sold? It has to be eBay. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay, things people love.
George gets justice. After being hit by an 18-wheeler, the experienced attorneys of George Salinas Injury Lawyers are San Antonio's choice for getting you the maximum compensation you deserve. With over 110 years of combined experience, they've recovered millions for their clients. 18-wheelers may be bigger than you on the road, but you can be bigger than them in the courtroom. George guarantees that you don't pay unless they win your case. Call 210-225-0909 today for a free consultation. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-976-5907 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-976-5907. That's 800-976-5907. What do you have to lose? Call 800-976-5907. Again, 800-976-5907.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
The second I see that Chick-fil-A text in the group chat, I'm throwing my shoes on and running out the door. Hey, I'm Layla.
And I'm Kaylin.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is
how it feels like an easygoing morning.
The chicken adds the most flavor. It's juicy and seasoned.
The biscuit is just very light and airy and fluffy, just like a cloud.
I also love to put jelly on mine so it's sweet and savory.
It's a good start to the day.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Start your weekend with the Blitz this Friday as we broadcast live at the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. All-Star Weekend is here, and you know the best place to watch all the festivities from L.A. is at the Roo Pub. From Friday's Rising Stars game to All-Star Saturday, the dunk contest, the three-point shootout, and of course on Sunday, a brand new All-Star game format. No better place to watch than the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. So start your weekend with the Blitz this Friday. We'll see you at the Roo.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Your commute definitely starting to fill in. Let's start at 281 southbound approaching 1604. That's a crash. Slow from Stone Oak Parkway, about 5-7 minutes. 410 westbound Perrin Vital. This wreck just occurred left lane. I-10 westbound, that connector to 1604. The flyover ramp, we've got a wreck. I-10 eastbound, that off-ramp to Medical, that's a stall. Left lane of the exit ramp blocked. And some police activity along 1604 westbound Redland Road to 281. It's on the frontage road, so your main lanes are getting by. And road work continues 1604 southbound Lookout to 35. That's a 45, 50-minute delay. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs took care of their second game of the rodeo road trip, 126-113, over the Golden State Warriors. They were paced by De'Aaron Fox, 27 points and 8 assists. Wemby followed up his 40-point performance with 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. The Spurs are now officially on the All-Star break. In other Spurs news, they waved goodbye to the 9th pick of the 2022 draft, Jeremy Sohan. He was given release on the road and is now a free agent. Reports are that multiple teams are interested in signing. In college football news, UTSA running back Robert Henry has officially been invited to the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine, February the 22nd at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Heyo, 901 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. How we doing, everybody? Did you see who's going to be playing at the NBA All-Star game?
Well, I saw the initial list.
Not the players, I mean, the musical act.
Oh, no,
Ludacris is the headliner.
No one heard him.
Really?
Yeah, Luda. Before he heads down here to San Antonio to play the rodeo, he's going to play the NBA All-Star game. I didn't see this guy on the rodeo list, but John Tesh.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is going to be playing.
That is
First time ever performed live in an NBA arena.
Really? Never done it live.
Will be this weekend.
How old is John Tesh? He's got to be upwards of 90.
John Tesh is 73.
Oh, that's not old at all. He's a spry young man. There's a lot of good years in front of him.
6'6". Will perform Round Ball Rock live at the All-Star Game, the first ever live performance in a sporting arena.
I wonder how much money he has made off that little jingle over the years.
I don't know.
The royalty checks keep coming in.
Well, little by little. And now that NBC's got it back, they had to go away there for a minute because NBC didn't have the basketball.
Isn't it kind of weird that that's like his, what? I know he was he
hosted
Entertainment Tonight.
I think he's written other music, though. I think he has written for other people and also had other hits himself.
Yeah.
But he doesn't sing.
I don't think so.
Okay. He did the theme song for Bobby's World.
Who's Bobby?
Bobby's World was a 90s kids show hosted by Howie Mandel.
Don't recall that.
I don't remember that.
And Howie had hair?
Probably.
Before the glove?
After he left his 10-year job as co-host for Entertainment Tonight, he turned to his career as a contemporary keyboardist. And he had a nationally syndicated radio show. I remember that. But he was like on like either Christian or adult contemporary stations, like crappy music stations that no one wanted to listen to music. But John Tesh would come and talk.
Oh, yeah.
And he would talk. He did those intelligence for your life things.
I never caught those, as you can tell.
Okay. Well, it's wise of you. It's very wise.
It's very evident that I missed the John Tesh living lessons and things like that.
Yeah. So if you want to hear John Tesh do
I'm
it live,
in, man. Bring him back.
What a
Roll
big
his
show.
old house out and let him play his Casio for a few minutes.
What a big show this is going to be. Did you hear what Joey Porter said about his old quarterback?
I was standing next to Joey Porter less than a week ago.
Well, maybe did he mention anything about Ben Roethlisberger
Whenever
to you?
I'm near Joey Porter, I take one step further away. That guy scares me.
Okay.
He is a big, bruising, angry man.
Well, he's angry at Ben Roethlisberger.
I wouldn't want Joey Porter mad at me. I know that.
Joey Porter, who is not only a former Steelers player, also a former assistant coach, or is he still an assistant coach there?
I don't think so.
I don't know. My guess is no. If he's saying this stuff now, he said on a podcast, it was recorded during Super Bowl week, but was released yesterday. He was talking about Roethlisberger and James Harrison, quote, breaking the brotherhood, discussing team business and criticizing Mike Tomlin on their podcasts.
I appreciate this.
Okay.
Porter says Harrison broke the brotherhood. Then Seven, that's Roethlisberger, definitely broke the brotherhood. Out of anybody that should talk, Seven should never grab a microphone and really talk Steeler business. Because if we talk Steelers business, his ass is foul of all foul. The bleep that he did is foul of all foul.
And we all know what he's talking about.
He's not a good teammate.
Oh, I thought he was talking about
No.
the rapiness.
Well, he said, won the Super Bowl with him, but the person, he's just not a good teammate. He knows that. Anybody in the Steelers building knows that, but we protected him because I've only won one Super Bowl, and that was my quarterback. So do I love my quarterback? Yeah. Is he a good person? No. This was on Cam Hayward's podcast. He said...
what did Cam say? Cam's an upright pillar, man. That guy matters.
But he said, because Porter was a team captain, and he told Hayward that he was particularly frustrated by some of Roethlisberger's actions as a rookie. He said one of the biggest snafus for Roethlisberger was he refused to sign footballs and jerseys for teammates' families, which, like, you know,
that's weird.
Yeah, let's say like you and let's say you're a football player and I come in and I'm like, hey man, can you sign this for my nephew? It's for a Christmas present, and you would just sign it, okay?
That sounds like something Russell Wilson would say. Like, no, talk to my people.
Right. He said, no, I'm not going to sign that. So once he did that, who'd they come and tell? The captain. That was Joey Porter. He said he first did it to Chris Hoke. I was like, damn, that's messed up, man. I grabbed it from Hoke, took it over there, and told him to sign it. But then later on, he did it to Aaron Smith. Now I have to go have a meeting with Roethlisberger. Like, you're a rookie. You can't tell my vets you're too cool to sign for them. Who the hell is too cool to sign for your teammates? I'm not a fan. Porter also said that Roethlisberger was never voted a captain by the locker room. He was always appointed captain. He said, we voted to be captains. You had to be voted in. He came in, and they changed it to where they just give you a C, because if he wasn't a captain, he'd probably have a hissy fit. But nobody was going to vote for him as a captain because he didn't have no captain quality. Of course, Roethlisberger's reps declined comment on this.
Well, I mean, there's two sides, obviously. But if Porter's I believe Porter. I have no reason to disbelieve him, especially if he's talking to Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward is Steeler. He's on the Rushmore, man. I mean, he's that guy.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious what he had to say in retort. More importantly, I just love the fact that the Steelers, there's a brotherhood. Those guys hang together more than any other team in the NFL.
Well, it seems like not as much as they used to.
Well, I mean, the crack was, they lost their coach. So, this began. But the fact is, there's this group of there's no group of cowboys that say, man, Well, you want to talk about some dirt? Yeah, there's none of that.
I don't know. Michael Irvin still,
way
he still
back,
reps.
Way back when, but
Yeah.
we're talking 30 years ago. There's nothing like that now.
No.
Only the Steelers can claim that, and I do appreciate it.
But Porter also criticized Harrison.
That's another crazy dude.
Because he was saying that, Porter's comments was, you think that head coach didn't have his hand in making that player? So when you say he did nothing for you, that's crazy. Then it's like, damn, why would you take a shot at the guy who changed your life? Because Cowher didn't change your life. Cowher cut you 3 times.
Boy, they are sniping.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
yeah. And Ben, he was mad at. Ben said that it might be time to clean house after they lost to the Bills in Week 13. But the other thing is, if you're going to be a media person, if you're going to be if you're going to have a podcast that anybody cares about, you have to at least be somewhat objective. You can't just say,
well, depending on the point of view you're trying to present. I mean, if you're dressed yourself in yellow and black, I expect you to kind of bring a company line.
Okay, but what is the company line?
I don't know. That's
like at some point is the company line like let's just keep being 9-8.
Well, I think it was no matter the score, you don't look behind a curtain.
Yeah,
there's outside and there's inside, and neither will meet.
Well, I like a guy that I hosted with in Austin. We were talking about the Longhorns. He was a former Longhorn player,
right?
And I don't know. I mean, I'll leave it kind of vague. He got called to the coach's office,
right,
and said, "Listen, are you one of us or are you one of them?" And this is a guy who had played, 10 years prior. Are you one of us or are you one of them? Are you in our group or are you media? Because you can't be both.
Right.
And my co-host was like, well, this is my job. What do you want me to do? Like, this is my job. He's like, I love you guys. I love this team. But this is my job. And basically they cut his access.
Well, that was the end of – well, I mean, that's a desperate man holding on. I mean, we know that Mac was rounding out.
Yeah.
Your former was not the only victim of what was a dying fiefdom. But, yeah, the moment you hear that, you realize, that you do have to kind of be on one side or the other. There's not – when it comes to this part of the world, you can't be completely objective. You have to pick a side.
Yeah, that's I don't like that. I mean, I just feel like you can't be a real. I've never felt like you could be a real host if you're beholden to some teams.
Oh no, and if my worry is always people give up objectivity for access, and the access isn't. You got to remember the access you're getting is only the access they're giving you. And
right.
You think you're getting something, but you're only giving what they want you to have, and that's even worse.
But I mean, there is something to like. I don't know if it's breaking a code when you say, like, when you give your opinion on whether the coach should still be around or not. Just because, and Mike Tomlin did do great things for Ben Roethlisberger, obviously, but should Ben Roethlisberger just, ride for Mike Tomlin until the end of time? Like, what do you do?
Well, there's a code. There's a locker room code. We know what it is. And we know there's times that you can justify breaking the code, but you still broke the code. Then whether you did it for all the right reasons, the code is the code. And so I don't know what it is. I don't know all the story behind there. It does bother me that, now we're talking about this. I mean, now? I mean, if it really bothered you, why didn't you say something way back then? That was just a rookie. You should have called him out in front of the press.
Yeah.
But, so I know there's two sides to the story, and I appreciate the locker room code. There are certain things that just never leave that door, ever.
It's not shocking that, and like Porter seems like, and but to be fair, so does Harrison. Seems like the kind of guys you want to be on the right side of them in the locker room.
Oh yes,
I'm not really surprised that Roethlisberger was not one of those guys. Like Roethlisberger wasn't one of the.
No,
there's so many people who always thought, oh, Ben Roethlisberger, he's a Steeler, but turns out Ben Roethlisberger was not what we thought he was. And like the fact that Joey Porter's saying, this was all a myth. Ben Roethlisberger was the only captain that was never voted as a captain.
That, to me, is very surprising. That seems very un-Steeler-esque and certainly un-Cowher and Tomlin-esque.
It changes my mind about what I thought about Ben Roethlisberger, because I've always thought Ben Roethlisberger was like
a good old boy beer-drinking part of the team. Whatever you need, I'm here.
No, that's surprising. This guy came from very humble beginnings, Miami of Ohio. Like now all of a sudden,
from there, that's Steeler ground.
Yeah, and now you're telling.
I don't think anybody's surprised. I'm just. It's interesting that the kink in the Pittsburgh Steeler armor is finally evident when that coaching tree is gone.
Yeah, once Mike Tomlin's gone,
that was begat of Cowher, that was begat of Pryor, and now we've got a brand new coach. So yeah, let's air some grievances because that chapter is done.
SR says that's all media. You have to pick a side. No, you don't. Like you can just say like, I say that I've also the University of Texas tried to get me fired because I was working at the Longhorn station and I was being honest about their football team and they didn't like what I was saying. There's pressure, but you don't have to bow to it.
I don't know what he means by taking a side. I think that there are certain responsibilities when you are representative and part of an organization, like when you're a flagship.
Yeah,
you've taken money and paid some money for some access that is actually going to be paid, and you know that you're going to be doing some things that if you were absolutely objective, no, you wouldn't do. But for that access, you do it. But in that sense, you don't have to pick a side. But to be objective and talk about things truly, you can't be beholden to anyone.
But if imagine being a guy who worked for the Spurs flagship.
I have.
During that run where they were the worst team in the league for 3 years in a row. Like, and now you can't say anything bad about them. It's like, what do you do? You pretend that it's still 2001? Is that like how do you navigate that? Like, I just can't imagine just pretending like the team that you're covering isn't bad.
Well, the line has always been, as long as it's not personal, you keep the Godfather rule. It's just business.
No, I get
as
that.
Long as you just keep it business, no one can say a thing. And for the most part, 99.9% of the organizations I've covered, either locally or around the country, as long as you kept it business, you could say just about anything, whether it was outlandish or not, as long as it didn't get personal and you weren't accusing someone of anything morally bereft, anything above and beyond that. But when you do get those instances, that's why they stand out. That's why when it was part of another process we were watching this battleship sink and Mac try to hold on and do crazy stuff like that, because I can't imagine young Mac would have ever stooped to that. Now, he might have felt it and done some things to you without you knowing it, but I don't think he'd ever called you in the office and to say, us or them.
But also, like, I guess there's one thing to criticize the organization, but when you start calling for jobs, that's a different thing.
Yeah,
and
don't get in my wallet.
My guy never called for Mac's job, never. And if we were the Spurs flagship, like even when they were losing every game, calling for Pop's job wouldn't have been a wise thing to do. But you can always hint at it in a way and say, the Spurs have to make some changes. You know what I mean? Or say something like that, and most people can infer what that means without you painting it out for them. But yeah, I don't like the idea of just having to pretend that everything's okay when it's not, and especially when guys like Ben Roethlisberger and James Harrison have these podcasts where they you should be honest with your audience. Like, I'm a big believer in being honest with your audience.
Why now is my point. I mean, if it truly bothered you 20 years ago, and he was a rookie, and you were the vet, you could have stopped it right then.
Because he's saying that Ben Roethlisberger was protected.
Yes.
And now he's saying, like, of all the people who should be putting Steelers business out there, it shouldn't be him because he's the worst of us.
And he allowed that to fester. I mean, you were the captain. You could have fixed that right then. But the rookie carried on.
Well, when you don't
anyway, he got a Super Bowl.
You don't lose a game in your rookie year.
And there's the other part of the most successful football and basketball players I've ever known, I didn't like. There's a reason why they were so good. They foregone a lot of the social stuff that I just didn't quite care for.
All right, let's see what's going on in the world outside of sports on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your midday commute, 1604 westbound, Redland Road over to 281. We've got a police investigation going on. Right lane of the frontage road is blocked. 1604 southbound, look out over to 35, far northeast side of town. We've got some road work right lane, little bit of a delay from O'Connor. And noticing delays along 35 northbound, 410 up to Pat Booker Road. Should take you about 10-12 minutes to get through. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
I'm worth a lot more.
I'm worth a lot more.
I'm worth more.
You know what? You're right. At GiveMeTheVin.com, you are worth more, and your car's worth more. And we want to pay more at GiveMeTheVin, because good cars are worth more, and so are you. For top price, trust, and ease of transaction, GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer. And remember, if we don't beat a deal from Carvana or CarMax, we'll pay you $100.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
For decades, Rudy's Barbecue has been serving San Antonio incredible barbecue. They've also been a legacy community champion, and now is no different. Every time you visit Rudy's Barbecue, you're invited to make a $10 donation to the Puppy Food Bank, and Rudy's will give you $15 in free barbecue on your next visit. So head on over to Rudy's Barbecue for a great meal and help the Puppy Food Bank support pet rescue shelters at the same time. This Rudy's Barbecue offer is a doggone good deal.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything! The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu!
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with their award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
All right.
This
I
isn't
promised
country
you.
music.
No.
No.
I promised you. Would have gave you anything. Oh,
I was led to believe he's a country performer.
I think he does a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to put him in a box.
Did you see him do Ozzy at the was that the Grammys?
Yeah.
That was good.
That was
man.
good.
He
He
wailed.
did good.
That was well done.
Post Malone, Jelly Roll, playing McLean Stadium, Sunday, May 19th.
They sell beer in that stadium?
They better.
Right?
Yeah, they got to, right?
I haven't been to McLean. They have to. I mean,
they have to, yeah. I've been, but I've been in the press box, so I don't know that. I don't know. It's May 19th up there in Waco. I got 2 tickets for you. Should we just give it to a random caller, or should we make them earn it?
it is a bit of a drive.
Caller 15.
That's making you earn it.
No, it's making Edwin's here today.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to do.
Go ahead.
Because I do want to give everybody a chance,
Okay.
including the guys on the Brigade Bar, so they've got a little bit of a delay. So I am going to go with caller number 20, 656-ESPN, 210-656-3776. Caller 20, you're going to win a pair of tickets to go see Post Malone and Jelly Roll May 19th at McLean Stadium on the campus of Baylor.
Yeah, we're already locked. Good luck.
There we go.
Yeah.
Post Malone and Jelly Roll at McLean Stadium. Times have changed.
You don't want to go to that show?
No, I wouldn't mind going. Go up there and stay at the Magnolia.
The Magnolia?
I would guess it's probably
say howdy to the Gaines folk.
I'm guessing it's probably sold out for that.
Oh,
that
you
weekend.
know it is now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll took the whole bottom floor.
See what's going on. Is that he's not that fat anymore.
No.
It's
He
not
lost
that.
a lot of weight.
He lost a lot of weight. What are you talking about? Give him some slack. Give him some slack, Rob. I didn't realize until maybe a year ago how famous Post Malone is. Like, I didn't realize he was like the megastar type. And
before he was famous, he was here promoting his White Iverson album long time ago.
In the building.
Oh, in our building?
Yeah, but before he was hanging out in my room. He was actually annoying. We were waiting for him to leave.
You know what's funny? When I was in Austin, our promo director she booked Lady Gaga right before Lady Gaga became a huge star.
Okay.
And the Bobby Bones show, which used to work out of our building there, and before he was now he's country like iHeart Country Music's #1 guy.
Right.
But before he just did Kiss FM in Austin in our building, and they did a thing called Second Chance Prom.
Okay.
And so like where grown ass adults are going to prom, but they booked Lady Gaga to perform there, and between the time they booked her and when the event was,
she had blown up.
She had become a megastar.
She had showed us her poker face.
And to her credit, she
showed up.
She met all her obligations, and yeah, it was. But it's pretty wild when you see these people before they're ultra famous.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw Posty without his tattoos. He was like tattooless, so he was just a normal person.
Well, I used to do jiu-jitsu with Charles Oliveira when he was 19 years old and had no tattoos, and now he's got more submissions than anyone in the history of the UFC.
Whoa!
So sometimes it goes that way.
Yeah.
Now he's covered head to toe in tattoos, giant lions and stuff tattooed all over him. He was just a skinny Brazilian kid. Yeah. It's always good to catch them before they're big stars.
I don't have a story like that.
Well, you've met me before I blow up.
There you go.
See?
Yeah.
Hope springs eternal.
That's right.
All
One
right,
day
I got that going for me.
I'm going to make it. Josh says, it's just too fancy to sit in the regular seat at the McLean Stadium.
Seriously.
I don't want to sit with the poor people.
Do they sell alcohol?
They serve champagne in the suite.
I don't think they're gonna.
And sparkling water.
But if you even go and you're not in the suite, why would you want to go?
Yeah.
You just want to sit there with like all the people who are just regular and drove themselves to the game.
Oh.
Here's what's funny.
People who pump gas.
As I Googled, does McLean Stadium, That's the only thing I had typed. You know what the next two words
Serve
have?
alcohol.
Serve alcohol.
And the answer is
does not
survey
generally
says,
sell alcohol during regular season college football games.
But
As a private Christian institution, Baylor maintains a policy prohibiting alcohol at university-sponsored sporting events. But this is not a university-sponsored sporting event.
Okay.
So I would assume that they might have the devil's juice.
Ooh. If not, the devil's lettuce will show up.
Oh, there's going to be some lettuce.
There's going to be a lot of lettuce.
That would be a significant downside if you bought tickets to Malone and Jelly Roll and showed up and
it's all dry.
All you can get was some Mountain Dew.
You know, there was a lot of money being wagered on the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Sometimes it's about, there's information on these props that come out, and they're like, oh, you see abnormal amounts of money flush in on a market. This is a weird one that has come out. The prediction market world, where you're basically just betting with another person across the Kalshis of the world. Yeah. There was a ton of wagering on Kalshi for the Super Bowl, and one prop attracted the most action. Now, there were 32 celebrities and politicians combined. Who do you think the most wagered on person of will they appear at the Super Bowl?
Trump?
Trump was second, which is no surprise. He's the president of the United States. But
for that,
the person that it was that I'm talking about here, the first place, more than 5 times was wagered on this person than was wagered on Trump, who was second. $24 million was wagered on Kalshi on the question of whether or not Mark Wahlberg would be at the game.
Why?
What?
That's what I said. I said, that's so weird. So David Purdom says the flood of bets happened when a rumor circulated amongst college sororities and fraternities before spreading on social media. And by Monday, Kalshi had not yet resolved the question of whether Wahlberg showed up at the game. I don't even know. But the prediction market industry is nuts. Like, it is not regulated. It's and if you've got inside information, you can make some money.
If you'll find somebody to take the bet.
But $24 million got wagered
that Wahlberg,
that Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch would show up at the Super Bowl.
Did he? He wasn't there, was he?
They don't know yet. It's not been settled yet. I think they should probably ask him. Hey man,
did you go?
We got $24 million up in the air here right now. Can you let us know what's going on? Did you see what Matthew McConaughey's Valentine's Day plans are? Do you guys have Valentine's Day plans?
We'll do it early.
Vic?
Yeah, we're just gonna do it early.
You're gonna do it late.
Yeah,
right?
you're doing some.
You're gonna wait a weekend?
Some big steaks, though, aren't you?
No, we're doing that next week.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got the kids this weekend, so we're gonna our grandkids, I should say.
Why do you got the grandkids on your anniversary?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, no.
I know.
You gotta put your foot down, Vic.
I did. That's why we have it off next week.
No, yeah.
Oh, excuse me. It's my daughter. She's got me wrapped around a pinky, so
Dude,
it's what it is.
You need to whoop her ass, whoop her into shape.
Until you
man.
have a daughter, you will understand.
Have you made reservations? Are you good?
That's why I got the old snipperoonie to make sure I never have a daughter.
Yeah.
ever.
See, well, after I had my daughter, I got the snipperoonie because I'm not doing this again.
Man. Oh, yeah. Hey, can you babysit for me on your anniversary? I know it's Valentine's Day.
I know.
Let me guess. Is your daughter going out?
No, actually, she's going to help someone move and help my son move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's at least. I thought she was going out to party for Valentine's
I'm not
Day.
doing it. No, and then she knew that we weren't going to do things until the following week. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, no problem. We're just going to be here anyway.
Matthew McConaughey and his wife Camilla are skipping out on dinner this Valentine's Day. Instead, they've got a big plan. They are riding bareback. A moment captured in a new photo tied to their tequila brand, Pantalones Organic Tequila.
Jesus.
The official tequila of riding bareback.
That's awful.
This is stupid.
That hurts.
This whole sentence doesn't make any sense. They got the tequila named Pants.
Pantalones. That's
Pants
right.
tequila.
Pantalones.
And they're writing
That's
bareback.
right.
Get it?
The brand is partnered with a casual chain called Fuzzy's Taco Shop.
All right.
To offer a party pants marg.
A party pants, huh?
A 2-flavor margarita served in a duo-legged pants cup. And each leg holds 2 different flavors, letting guests mix and match mango, strawberry, or lime.
Hey, don't touch my mangoes.
Designed for sharing and priced at $14.50.
Put on your party pants.
Yeah, and in the ad, they're not wearing pants, only chaps. Only chaps.
That's it.
But Pantalones apparently is doing very well. I didn't realize this, but their Añejo tequila earned double gold at the San Francisco World Spirit competition.
A well-esteemed one, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Of the highest caliber.
Well, you drank it. You must have drank it while you were there. And
that's all I drink is Pantalones.
Pantalones.
Give me your finest Pantalones, please.
I haven't seen this
Por
on the
favor.
shelves.
I've never heard of it.
Really?
No, Pantalones?
No, I haven't heard of that. Have y'all tasted Aykroyd stuff? Dan Aykroyd's, what is it? Whatever's in the skull. It tastes of vodka.
Aykroyd has his own drink?
Yeah.
No, I've not tasted
have
Dan
not that
Aykroyd's
either.
booze.
Yeah. See,
Does it have his essence?
If
in
any,
there?
it wouldn't be me. That's why I'm asking y'all.
I mean, I would taste.
If you ran across it.
I would taste John Belushi's booze if he was still alive to make some, because that guy knows booze.
Well, that would also spark a fire. There's also, it would be laced.
Well,
that's true. Well,
Vodka with an 8-ball.
I'll take it.
All I'm asking for is $2 million and an 8-ball.
And an 8-ball.
Oh. All right. $2 million and an 8-ball.
I ain't asking for much.
That's it.
Why can't you just help me? All right, let's take our last break of the day, and when we return, we will wrap up the show by taking a look at the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Round up your foursome, your work crew, your weekend golf buddies, even the ladies, and get ready for a fun, laid-back day at the Golf Club of Texas. Monday, March 30th. Lock in a team for just $500 for a foursome, or jump in solo for $150 per player and spend the day talking trash, crushing drives, and laughing your way around the course. This isn't a stuffy golf club tournament. It's golf the way it should be. The Spring Golf Classic benefits feeding animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, so you're having a great time for a great cause. Presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ancira.com. And when the last putt drops, the day is just getting started. Join us for the after party at the 90 Proof Bar at Lucky Ranch Road and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and all the post-round storytelling you can handle. So pick your team, claim your spot, and tee up with San Antonio's Sports Star. Sign up your foursome now at sasportstar.com.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
All eyes now on basketball, and you know Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action, make picks, and win money right now in Texas. Hi, Jason Minix here from the Blitz. Playing on Underdog is easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. You think about Wemby and points or blocks, Steph Castle and assists, and I really like Keldon Johnson and points coming off the bench. Download the Underdog app today. Use promo code STAR to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Texas is leading America again, and John Lujan is a big reason why. Working side by side with Governor Greg Abbott, Representative John Lujan helped bring high-paying jobs home and strengthen Texas's energy dominance. Now, John Lujan is ready to bring the Trump agenda home to Texas. That means fighting for affordability, higher-paying local jobs, and lower federal taxes for working families. It means defending Texas energy, protecting oil and gas jobs from failed liberal policies, and keeping America #1 in energy production. It means securing our border, making President Trump's border policies permanent, crushing the cartels, stopping fentanyl, and ending human trafficking. And it means rebuilding our military. No social experiments, no distractions, just the strongest, toughest fighting force on earth. Conservative John Lujan is the only candidate endorsed by the San Antonio Express-News, Texas Alliance for Life, and Governor Greg Abbott. On March 3rd, vote Republican John Lujan for Congress. Abbott, Trump, Lujan, a tough team for Texas.
Political ad paid for by John Lujan for Congress.
It's San Antonio's newest sports watching destination, Novo Brazil Brewing Company. Craft beers, kombucha on tap, a handcrafted food menu, 8 massive LED screens conveniently attached to North Star Mall, open late. Novo Brazil Brewing Company. Go to novobrew.com.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
And I know Tim Pernetti, the commissioner of the American, got really upset when we asked him the question about does Tulane have a chance, and of course they do. Well, they don't, and it's not a knock on the American.
No, but
it's just the way that it is.
He took that as we were calling his baby ugly.
Well, I get that, but he should know his baby's ugly. I mean, he's looking at the baby too, and he knows it's ugly.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Let's go! Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Fernando.
Yeah. Oh.
God, this song sucks. What do you mean this song sucks?
This is one I think she'd like to have back.
I don't know.
Alejandro.
I think it got her on the
Fernando.
This is U2, by the way.
Yes, it is.
It's
wearing a wig.
Yeah, it's a band that y'all saw.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many takebacks she would want.
Well, this would be one.
She's done all right.
I'm not downgrading the career and the greatness, but this one probably one you'd like to have.
Ale, 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 ale.
We got to fill one more song. Wait a minute, I got something.
I got this one.
What's his name? Fernando?
The waiter?
Yeah.
His name's Alejandro. Come here.
Alejandro, come over here.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be a brutal ass whooping about to start here.
USA!
No, Canada and Czechia.
Oh, well,
Czechia.
The Czechs are pretty good. They're decent, but Canada's they're on a different level.
Is this Chechnya or the Czech Republic?
The Czech Republic.
Okay.
Czechia. Not Chechnya. They call it, the Czech Republic is now Czechia.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why did they change?
What they change every 10 years depending on who's in charge.
But I thought that there was already a Chechnya, so they thought we'll get close to that and just drop the N.
Oh, it's already started. There's a. Oh.
I mean, this is the country with Prague in it.
Yeah, well,
is now called Czechia.
I thought that was the Czech Republic.
It is also. I think it's also known as the Czech Republic.
Oh, okay, I need a new map.
But I think like the new the
like in that movie Stripes with Bill Murray, that was Czechoslovakia, right?
Well, it's the same place. It just keeps getting renamed. Well, that's not true because when Czechoslovakia broke apart, them in Slovakia, it then became the Czech Republic.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember that.
But now Czechia is an independent sovereign nation. So that's what they call it now, Czechia. Czechia. All right. They're playing the Canadians today. And Canadians are probably about to put belt to ass on these guys.
Well, if you have access to Canadian sports cable, their TSN or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
They're ready.
They're all in on this.
They're all in on this thing.
God, I hope we beat
the whole country has stopped work. They're watching this thing.
I hope we beat their stupid maple syrup drinking asses.
Syrup sucking butts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you're sorry now.
Yeah, Crown Royal
Bunch
sucks.
of 51st state losers. All right, well, let's take a look at the daily lines. Wrap up the show.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Short slate in the association as we get ready for All-Star Weekend. We've got Bucks at the Thunder. Will the Thunder roll?
Let's see what we have early here.
13.5 OKC.
No Giannis, we know that. No Shea Gilgeous, and Jay Williams is game time, though he played last night.
Yeah, he's going to keep playing. He'll play.
He'll be back.
13.5. Bucks covered last night. I said that was too many points.
And I think they'll do it again.
I think they probably will. 13.5 with the Thunder without Shea seem very vulnerable. So, I'd take the Bucks. God, it's hard to bet on them right now. They've got nothing, but 13.5 is it's a big number. Portland is at the Jazz. Portland a 7.5 point favorite on the road, and the LA Lakers 7.5 point favorites against the Dallas Mavericks.
No Flag tonight.
The Mavericks are in, and Flag's not going to play in the Rising Stars game.
He's out, and so Doncic is out, but no mention of LeBron. I think 7.5 is a good number. I'd take the Lakers tonight.
They are going to have LeBron. You said
he's not on the list. They don't have game time decision. He's not on the injury report at all. So I expect him to play after last night or after missing the Spurs game.
Okay. All right. I'll accept that.
Yeah, I like 7.5 for the Lakers on this one.
I think I do too. College basketball is nothing but
it's trash.
Mid-major, low major, really, college hoops tonight. So you're only watching college hoops if you are a diehard.
Or you love North Texas. I think they got a game tonight.
Maybe so. Oral Roberts, if you're into that sort of thing, if you're into Oral Roberts.
But Olympic hockey front and center now.
Olympic hockey is the star of the show today, and it is underway now, but there's a couple games later on as well, including USA. The USA against Latvia. USA minus 2,400.
I got them at minus 3,000.
On the puck line, minus 3.5, and even for that, you got to pay minus 155. So it's going to cost you if you want to bet on USA today. I like the over. I told you with Elvis Merzlikins in goal for Latvia, I think even the not super elite USA goal scoring is going to look pretty super elite today.
So is it? 3.5 is the de rigueur. That's the 7. Once you hit 3.5 for the line, they expect a beat down.
Oh yeah. This is.
Would we ever see a 4?
Yes, you'll see 5.5s.
They'll even go to 5.5 on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday, Sweden was minus 5.5 against Italy.
Okay,
Italy they're plus 3.5 tomorrow against Slovakia.
Well, I say that. Yeah, Canada 5.5.
Yes, so it just depends on the opponents, but there's some pretty bad teams in this field. Like Denmark is hopeless. Germany is pretty. Germany has one NHL. No, France has one NHL player. I think Germany might have none. No, they might have one too. But it's just those teams don't have a whole lot of hope. And you put them up against a Canadian or USA team that has nothing but NHL players. Yeah, it's going to be pretty one-sided. Gotcha. But the big game, there is besides the USA game, there's Denmark and Germany today. Germany is minus 265. And the game that I'm excited for, although I guess hopefully we'll be able to watch it in here tomorrow. It comes on at 5 a.m. Sweden and Finland is going to be a really good game. Sweden minus 200 in this game. Finland lost their first game. Like, they got upset. And
I think I'm going to cheer for the Finns.
Do you?
I don't know why. I'm going to just go with the Finns this time.
Okay.
Why not?
That's a move.
Well, I'm a daring guy.
That's a move. I'm Team Sweden in this one.
All right.
Just because, and mostly outside of cheering for Team USA, I am cheering for the guys that play for the Golden Knights.
Oh.
So that's like
Golden Knights flush full of Swedes, are they?
They have one.
Oh, okay.
They have one Swede. His name's Rasmus Anderson.
Nobody named Olaf or
no, Rasmus Anderson with 2 S's. That's how you know he's.
That. Yeah,
that's how you know he's Swedish. That's otherwise you might just be like.
Just be looking for
American.
Meatballs. Looking for meatballs. Like, no, he doesn't have those.
He's a real dude, man. A real hockey man, Rasmus. And he's actually new to the team. But the Knights don't have any Finns, so I'll just cheer for him anyway.
Fair enough.
That's the way I'm gonna make my decisions on who I cheer for outside of Team USA.
That's about as deep a research as I do.
Well, there you go.
That's why I win.
Also tomorrow, Slovakia. This is also at 5 a.m. Slovakia in Italy. Slovakia a 3.5-point goal or puck line favorite in that one. They're minus 1050 to just win the game. Czech Republic tomorrow, minus 1800 against France. France is just hopeless in this thing. The lady hockey has a little bit of time off, so we'll get back to that one. The format is kind of weird for this because there's 12 teams and they're in groups of 3. Or groups of 4, and the 4 they're round robining these 3 different groups. The 3 winners are going to go, and then they're going to have some sort of little mini thing to see who the 4th team is that plays in the medal rounds, which means like there's no guarantee that the USA and Canada play
ever.
Right, which is dumb. They need to figure this out.
I think they're just trying to fill time. It just seems like there's not as many events, or there's more events with the popular things, and they stretch it out so far. Now we're going to intermingle with the men. So, yeah, we're 10 days from this thing being done, right?
I think we're further than that from being done. Yeah,
my gosh.
I think it's like this is going to wrap up like right around the time the Olympics are wrapping up. I think so. We got some time.
2 more weeks.
But yeah, and then the draft market, which is ever moving, has now. I mean, this was already Fernando Mendoza last week was minus 5,000 to be the first pick.
I can't imagine it.
He's now minus 10,000. I don't know what's happened, but there is like now it's like okay, this is decided.
I think when head coach was interviewed, he had a picture of him on like his wallet.
Maybe so.
Oh, who's this? Oh, it's my
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be good. I've got no idea. Do you know who the second favorite is? This will surprise you. It's a quarterback.
Oh no, you've already surprised me. I have no idea.
Trinidad Chambliss.
What?
Yeah. Well, remember he got denied his waiver.
But I thought he was trying to get that waiver taken care of because he wasn't going to get drafted.
Well, he's the second favorite to be the number 1 overall pick.
I would be utterly shocked if Trinidad Chambliss is the second pick overall.
I would be too. Would you be shocked if he was the second quarterback taken?
Well, that might be a better bet. Well, that would be a better bet, but even that would surprise me.
The next quarterback on the list is Ty Simpson, and he is 90 to 1. And then after that, you get to Carson Beck, 150 to 1.
Yeah, that's an easy
Drew Aller, 200 to 1.
Yeah, I'll take the bet that he's the second one taken, but if he's the second overall pick, I'll eat my hat. I mean, that's crazy.
I would be shocked. But It's a surprise to me that that's where he is on that list too. So, Desmond Bain, your third favorite, or Ruben Bain. I don't know why I keep saying Desmond Bain. Ruben Bain, yeah, 50-1, and Arvell Reese 60-1. Round out your favorites to be the
Bain's
first
that edge
pick.
rusher from Miami, right?
Yeah,
That's the guy that goes number 2.
No, I think so too. Or it's going to be some
your Ohio State defender of choice.
Yeah, or some offensive lineman that doesn't get talked about on the games, but is a stud. That's usually the way it goes. Man, tomorrow's Friday. What you got? We got a long weekend ahead of us.
We do,
right? We have Monday off, I think. It's President's Day. Really?
I did not know that till this very moment. I'm this many years old. I'm going to Austin on Sunday. My son is running in a half marathon.
Okay. All right. Half marathon. You're not. You should join him.
I will. I will be there at the very end. I'm gonna dive in and carry him through. That's the extent of the weekend plans for me, other than the perfunctory Valentine's early meal.
Yeah, we got a long weekend ahead of us. Did you know that, Vic? We had President's Day off?
Yeah, we have it off. We're not got a 3-day weekend coming up.
We were in the meeting with our suit. He didn't bring it up. I'd have showed up to work on Monday.
Really?
Honestly, I did.
He told us
entirely.
Gosh, I wish I wouldn't have said it.
Like,
how great would that have been?
I honestly would have showed up for work on Monday.
How funny would that have been?
You know what? He did tell us, but you were in San Francisco.
I think that's what it was. You were in San Francisco, yeah.
Yeah. But he goes, there's no show Monday on President's Day. I said, okay. I'll take it.
Man, how great would it have been if you just showed up and it was just you here? Like, where the hell is Vic
I'd have been ringing bells and calling people all morning with no answer.
And all I would say is like, they didn't tell
I'll
you.
do it alone, damn it.
That is funny. Hey, the Blitz is going to be at the Rue Pub today. So go check out the Blitz at the Rue. No, tomorrow, excuse me, right?
Yeah,
tomorrow at the Rue Pub. Go check them out tomorrow. They're on today at 2 o'clock, so check them out. We will do this all over again. Wrap up our week. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Riding the work with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. It's the Morning Huddle, KTFM Floresville.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, 1 million